helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esfold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Ryan GMC has a serious offer on a seriously capable truck. For a limited time, get 2.9% APR for 72 months, plus a $1,500 customer allowance on all 2026 Sierra 1500 models. From TurboMax to Duramax Diesel, 4 available engines give you the freedom to choose your power. Get the truck and the offer you've been waiting for at Ryan GMC. We are professional grade.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, another live look at the MDU Resources Community Bowl, freshly renovated, and we are back almost 24 hours later. Last night we brought you Thursday Night Lights, and tonight, well, it is true Friday Night Lights, as lots of action on the AAA side of football tonight here, and we'll have a good one for you on the PSP Network here tonight. Hi, good evening, football fans. Scott Woodmansey alongside Chuck Claremont, John Haugen, John Samuelson getting all the photos for you here tonight as we get you ready for the West Fargo Packers and the Bismarck Demons. West Fargo last year finished 3-7 on the year. Bismarck High 7-4. Last time these two teams met was just last year when Bismarck High knocked off West Fargo in a quarterfinal playoff game 21-20. But, well, Chuck, it's not a new face on the Bismarck High sideline. It's a new face on the Packers sideline. And as we say that, maybe a new face, but he's got a pretty good group back to start off his first year at the helm of the West Fargo Packers.
Yeah, new coach, but not a rebuilding roster ultimately for first-year head coach Eric Peterson. So he takes over the program. We would be remiss if we didn't talk about Jay Gibson's 35 years in the West Fargo system, 12 titles, regional titles, 6 state titles. Just an amazing career that Jay Gibson built at West Fargo, and taking over for a true legend like Jay Gibson is going to be tall shoes or big shoes for Eric Peterson. Interesting enough, he was a defensive coordinator last year at Davies. He comes over as head coach. Guess where Jay Gibson is now? The defensive coordinator at Davies. You think there's a story behind that one? Probably, but then you look across the field, and this used to be Gibson Squared event, and not anymore. Mark Gibson, 28th season as head coach of the Demons, all-time winning coach at Bismarck High, 226 seasons or 226 wins over those 28 seasons. Pretty impressive. Has made the the playoffs, got 27 of 28 years. I'm sure he doesn't want to talk about 2022 when they were 0-9.
No, that's one thing you don't bring up in conversation, because that'll get shot down real quick, as you're listening to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Your locally owned oil change headquarters, 25 years of the Lundins, taking care of people local actually matters. Not to mention, this oil change is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change that typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them on Minot Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change as we get you set for Bismarck High and West Fargo. Lots of activity on the PSP Network tonight. We'll set you up for that. Take a look inside the Packers. We'll take a look inside the Demons as our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on with more from the Bowl after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Yeah, there's a lot of future Demons, Patriots, and/or Sabres, possibly Saints, getting ready to watch the Bismarck High Demons in their first home action here of the 2027 season, as all the EDC teams have made their way out west, and we'll get into other action going on. But let's set you up as to what's going on tonight on the PSP Network, brought to you by Bones Barbecue Sauce, a proud sponsor of the PSP Network. As you saw, if you were with us last night, Chuck and I brought you Shanley and Century and a wild one there to kick things off for 2026. And tonight, Fargo Davies is up in Minot. That's an 8 o'clock kick up in Minot. And then also on the PSP Network, Harvey Wells County travels to Velva Drake, Anamoose Garrison. And you can catch that. Jonas Nelson will have the call for you on that one right here on the PSP Network. Chuck.
Look at these guys. That's funny. Haven't eaten anything today except some edamame or however the hell you pronounce that. About a handful of that was enough to make you want to gag.
Charlie was
so
looking,
it throws me the concession stand right out of the bat.
Charlie was
John,
looking,
you're something, I tell you.
Charlie was looking for a concession stand down below, and unbeknownst to him, it was closed, and Johnny Samuelson caught on to our conversation, and what does he fire up?
You
the
guys
big sign that says concessions on the other side of the field. Good work, good camera work there, Johnny Sam. As once again, Chuck, we look at our first power poll. Obviously, clearly that's going to change as we move into next week. But Bismarck High sneaking in there at number 4, and West Fargo receiving votes. And I talked to you talked to some people after that game last night, and that it's the Monday morning quarterback, or however you want to say it. Well, how is Century ranked? I said, well, wait a minute now. I said, number 1, there's nobody that takes anything out of that first poll of the year. I mean, that's just guys voting. I mean, you look at how many people got votes and who's in. So, but that's going to change, obviously, with the loss last night. But Bismarck High, nonetheless, in there in the number 4 slot. Yeah, and they probably deserve to be, as we talked last night a little bit, the tradition of these two programs. Surely you take a look at that, and there's how many coaches used to say, hey, I put Bismarck and Century up there in the poll every time, every preseason until they show me different, because they make the playoffs every year. Yep. And ultimately the top 5 teams are part of the group that makes the playoffs. And so Bismarck High, they definitely return some skill kids, a veteran quarterback, experienced secondary, unusually athletic receiving corps. And you take a look at that, and that all warrants Bismarck High sitting there at number 4. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. As you saw, they received 3 first-place votes. Davies with 5, and Bismarck High, or Cheyenne, with 1 first-place vote in that power poll. We mentioned other action going on tonight as well, Chuck. Also here in the capital city or the Bismarck-Mandan area, Fargo North and Mandan, they are underway. That was a 6:30 kick. And I believe West Fargo Cheyenne, I do believe, is in town playing, or is that tomorrow night? It's not on my schedule. I thought Cheyenne was in town playing Legacy. Maybe they have the bye week. But St. Mary's is playing host to Grand Forks Central. On the 2A side, Dickinson's at South, Williston at Minot North, and Central Cass and Watford City and Kindred at Devils Lake. A rematch there, as that'll be a dandy. But Bismarck High and West Fargo, it should be a good one. Bismarck High, West Fargo trying to break a losing streak, as last win for West Fargo, Chuck, was back in 2022 as they defeated them 31-14. And I guess if you want to break it, no better time to break it with a first-year head coach. But you can be sure that Mark Gibson's got his kids ready to go for this home opener. Well, they do, and I mean, Bismarck's definitely had their number, but last year, those 2 games, that first game of the year last year was a dandy. I mean, it was an overtime game, 13-12. Pretty sure I did that one, and then also the quarterfinal game here at Bismarck in the playoffs. Bismarck High won 21-20, so they got 2 slim victories, as close as you can possibly get. And, Mark Gibson always comes on to these games, as do a lot of coaches, recognizing that you're not going to show your entire playbook. You're not going to do things too crazy. You're obviously going to play some football. You want to get the win. Those are important things, but they're not going to, let's just say they're not going to open everything up tonight and show each other what they've got. Maybe it's a different thing a little bit for West Fargo ultimately, because they got a new coach. And, I'm not quite sure when Eric got put into that position. It's so beautiful having the summer now where these kids get a chance to do some dry run stuff with the coaches and whatever else. So, these 2 teams I think it's going to be a really good matchup today, Scott. Yeah, and we'll dive a little bit more into that as our Valvoline and Oil Change pregame show rolls on. We come back, we'll take a look inside the Packers and their new head coach, Eric Peterson, as well as the Bismarck High Demons. You're listening to AAA football on the PSP Network, back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
fast. ServPro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Well, welcome back to the MDU Resource Community Bowl and our Valvoline and Sonoma Change pregame show. Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey with you. Glad to have you aboard on the PSP Network. Chuck, let's take a look at the visitors on the scoreboard. The West Fargo Packers as they come in here, we said with a new head coach, and I don't know, really nobody in the stadium knows what they're going to do, what they're going to run, if he's going to bring some of Wermeyer's stuff over to West Fargo, if he's going to open this thing up, but he's got a couple of good dudes, that are back, particularly Wyatt Knutson, and also a young man on the offensive line, or a linebacker by the name of Asher Poitra. A couple of guys that certainly Knutson, a second-team All-Stater last year.
On the defensive side, for sure, as you mentioned, the guys coming back, and then you have your quarterback, Ryan Camarillo, that he was. He had a pretty solid year, 50% throwing the football, 674 yards, 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. So ultimately, the guy's got a little bit of skills. He's been around a while, I played as a sophomore under Coach Jay Gibson, and that's surely going to help this kid today. And I think they've got a lot of high hopes for him. And then their junior running back, Ashton Wiggestrand, ultimately he ran for over 400 yards and 3 touchdowns, and also caught some passes. So they got a couple guys back at the skills position, but the big key for the West Fargo offense is 4 offensive linemen back, including a guy in Keaton Ron at 6'4", 300. He's only a junior, and he started 2 years in a row. So this is a guy that at 6'4", 300 bills, probably going to get some college looks at some point. And it's that when you're a new coach and you got 4 offensive linemen back and 2 skill players, you're kind of smiling, and I'm sure Coach – and who knows, that might be one of the things when you're moving to a program going, all right, I'm not walking into something that's 0-9. I'm walking into a program where it's a team that played well at the end of the season. I mean, they ended up winning. I think they won 2 of their last 3 games and played really well at the end of the season.
Yes, they did. Chuck, as we wait, the Demons take the field. Let's take a look at Bismarck High under legendary head coach Mark Gibson. And when you look at Bismarck High, the couple things that stand out are those skilled positions that they have. Are we going to – no, I think we're – no, okay, as I thought they were going to go into the anthem. But Najee Boyd, Weston Scott, Hayden Bondley now taking over at the quarterback spot for Bismarck High.
Yeah, Bondley was here last year and had actually a really solid year passing and rushing, and we saw him in basketball, how quick this kid is, great job, lateral movement, everything else. And Hayden Bondley, good athlete, basketball, baseball, football now, 3-sport athlete. You don't see that very much. And then speaking of athletes, you throw a kid like Weston Scott, one of the best athletes in the state of North Dakota, had a great season last year, All-State on the defensive side. Now he's back at flanker. And Najee Boyd, I love to see it when basketball kids, I know that Coach Willem might be crossing his fingers and closing his eyes watching these games, but ultimately great to see some of these basketball kids out. And Najee Boyd's going to he's playing starting both ways at split end and also at cornerback. So having kids like that back on the skill positions, that's going to help the Demons tremendously.
Yeah, and obviously the one thing that you always talk about when you talk about Bismarck High is their offensive line. They haven't been big for a while, but I'll tell you what, they normally find some guys up there, Chuck, that are hard-nosed, tough, and like to get after it and like to play football.
Yeah, and that's the piece that you look at the Demons, where they still have 2 guys back from last year, Geiger at left tackle and Skorheim at the right guard. They're both seniors now and back from a previous season where they played a full year. But they also have a guy, Charlie Wistoff. He got some action last year. He's a senior. Their center and Gage Goodery, he's a junior, but he's a big kid, 5'11", small, going against those nose guards, but he's 250. And then Nolan Standish at 5'11", 285, big kid, not necessarily in height, but in size at 285. So they got some guys up front. It's just, as you mentioned, it's the experience they may not necessarily have at some of those positions. But, I just felt talking to Mark before the game down in the field, he didn't have the nervousness that he's had in the past. I don't know. I didn't feel it, maybe because I was sweating and breathing hard when I was talking to him because I ran down there. But, ultimately, I just felt like he's in a good place. And you look at Eric Peterson, year 1. Is this Mark Gibson? And in year X is in last? Who knows? That's some of the conversations out there, and we sure hope not. But if it is, maybe that's the reason why he's relaxed.
Well, I was standing down there talking to Peterson and him, and I got the same spiel we've gotten for the last 7 years about, telling Peterson, look at those guys over there, whatever. And I said, I told Peterson, I said, hey, listen, I said, I've been hearing this for the last 7 years, 6 years, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But, that's just Mark Gibson and the way he approaches things.
Yeah, you'd love to hear the banter back and forth because as he's talking about, look at those guys across the line and Eric Peterson, but yet he's got 2 300-pound guards and a 260 and 240 and 220 on the offensive line. So they're not exactly small, let's just say. So I would say size is pretty equal on both sides of the line.
Yeah, well, you're listening to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, your locally owned oil change headquarters, 25 years of the Lundin, taking care of people. Local actually matters, not to mention this oil change is stay in your car drive-through oil change. It's typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. As the Demons have made their way back out on the field, we'll take a quick timeout. We come back. The national anthem, the starting lineups, the opening kick. Bismarck, West Fargo, next right here on the PSP Network.
Can I help you today? From big, bold banners and yard signs to professional business cards, flyers, brochures, and more, we can help bring your ideas to life. The UPS Store, 1940 South Broadway, Minot.
Welcome back to the MD Resources Community. A good shot of the Stars and Stripes from the MD Resource Community Bowl. A little overcast here, a little windier than it was last night, but that's not a bad thing on a day like today. We're a little humid, a little hot up here in the press box.
Wow, that's the understatement of the night right there. Yeah. Holy cow.
And now we will bring you, ladies and gentlemen, to do each and every time on our PSP Network, our national anthem. Well, we had to change a cord in our mic, and we laid it back out there. We didn't turn it on.
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes that happens.
There's a few things going on in the booth.
Yep, lots of things going on as good rendition of the national anthem, and we are ready. We're about ready to go as the defensive unit, West Fargo won the toss, deferred, so they'll go on defense first. That knows got to be Will Streff. He's 6 foot 280 and a senior. Ethan Bye will be the right end, 6'3", 260 and a senior. Michael Swedberg will be the tackle on the left side, 6 foot 235 and a sophomore. One linebacker will be Wyatt Knutson, 6'6", 225 and a junior. Asher Poitras, another linebacker, 6 foot 215 and a senior. Camden Moore, 6'1", 190 and a senior, and Grayson Elseth, 6 foot 195 and a junior. At one corner will be Cruz Mahar, 5'7", 145 and a junior. The other corner will be Wyatt Doctor, 6'1", 160 and a senior. Griffin McAllister will be the strong safety, and Peyton Berg will be the free safety. Their head coach in his first year is Eric Peterson. For the Demons, they'll go like this up front. Gage Goodry will be at center, 5'11", 250 and a junior. The right guard will be Andrew Skorheim, 6'3", 270 and a senior. The left guard, Charlie Wistoff, 5'11", 240 and a senior. Nolan Standish will be the right tackle, 5'11", 285 and a junior. Vaughn Geiger, 6'3", 270 and a senior on the left side. Jack Praska will be the tight end, 6', 225 and a senior. The split end will be Najee Boyd, 5'10", 165 and a senior. The flanker, Weston Scott, 6'2", 175 and a senior. At the fullback, Cole Lardy, 6', 190 and a junior. Braxton Duchuk will be the tailback, 5'80", 170 and a junior. And Hayden Bodley will be your quarterback. He's 6', 175 and a senior. Their head coach is Mark Gibson. Chuck, let's take a look right now before we kick this one off at our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. First of all, for the visitors, the West Fargo Packers, and the key is the new coach.
Yeah, and it fits the conversation we had previously. As a new coach, you got new team or new offense, new defense, new special teams. You got all the above. And so how are the players going to react to the coach? So it's almost an internal key for them. It's one thing to be practicing with this new coach and this new schemes and everything else, but how are you going to take that and now present it into a live game? So that's a huge key for the West Fargo Packers.
Yeah, the key for the Demons, and you heard Mark Gibson talk about it in interviews leading up to the home opener, is Chuck adjust.
Yeah, there's this time and age where you got film on everybody, and they've seen, and Jay Gibson around 37 years, Mark 28. It isn't like they're changing things a ton year after year, but now you throw a new coach into the mix, and all of a sudden you don't have film on this coach, you don't have film on what he does offensively, defensively, or anything. So as Mark Gibson recognizes, we got to adjust on the fly. This could be something that we're going to come out and we don't even know what to prepare for ultimately. And they probably had some spies maybe out at West Fargo, maybe the Patriot Gate.
No,
and
they wouldn't do that.
Who knows? But there's probably conversation. And that's what you do. I'm not saying spy, but they surely probably have asked enough people out there what
yeah, because I'm sure they had their scrimmage out, or whoever they scrimmaged. I'm sure, what did you pick up in that scrimmage when, now.
Absolutely.
Now, obviously, he didn't show everything, and nobody ever does.
No.
But, hey, give us some sort of a baseline, will you?
Yeah. You're not going to practice a 4-3 defense if you're running 5-2 the whole season. You're not going to, just because you don't want anybody to see what you're on. And ultimately, it's the one thing that this coach we mentioned, it's not a new roster. It's a roster with a bunch of guys back, and a senior-led roster in a lot of ways for the Packers. So that's going to help them tremendously tonight in terms of adjusting to the new coach and his style.
Well, those are our keys of the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Hey, that's an oil change. They can get it done in 15 minutes or less. Find them at Minot Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. As we are ready to go, as West Fargo will kick it away, and Wyatt Doctor will tee it up at the 40, and he'll get set, kick it away. Back to receive will be Najee Boyd and Duchuk for the Bismarck Demons.
A little bit of an insight on this Coach Peterson. We mentioned, as he said, last 8 seasons with the Davies Eagles, and he's a graduate at Davies, and he actually played college football at Northern State. So he's wearing some colors that he's probably not used to. He didn't have any of these probably in his wardrobe.
No, I'm sure he did not, as we await the signal from the official, Chad Bjornson, and there it is, and we're ready to go. The boot meets the ball, and Boyd runs up at 20, 25, 30. 35 breaks tackle, 40, look out, 45, 50. Down the far sideline, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Garrett Randolph. He takes it to the house, and Bismarck High strikes first.
That's the way to start the season, a short kick. Randolph takes it on the run at the 20-yard line, breaks it out to the right side, a couple missed tackles, and Garrett Randolph shows his speed as he outruns everybody to go 80 yards for a touchdown on the first play of the season for the Bismarck High Demons.
What a way to start. Garrett Randolph takes it to the house from 80 and on to kick it away, or for the extra point for the Demons will be Drew Haberlock.
Drew Haberlock, he's the goalie for the soccer team. So the soccer team must not be playing tonight.
Snap, hold, kick up, and the kick is good. So just like that, the Demons take it to the house, and they lead 7-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. We'll be back. It'll be West Fargo's turn after this timeout on the PSB Network.
Meet unforgettable flavor. Welcome to Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Upscale casual dining crafted with care, paired with an exceptional selection of wines and bourbons. A place for family fun and nights meant just for two. Or gather with friends to watch the game in our reimagined lounge, all overlooking Beowulf Golf Club, North Dakota's #1 rated course. Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Come experience Chef Barry's fusion of flavors.
$80 yards to the house for Mr. Randolph for the Demons, as Garrett, the 5'11", 170-pound senior, gets Bismarck High on the board. Haberlock to receive, or to kick it off. Back to receive will be Joaquin Valdez and Mahar. Haberlock's kick is going to be taken by Mahar at his own 4. At 10, 15, 20, and he is going to be brought down at the 20. On the stop there was Mark Bauman for the Demons, and that's where the Packers will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
You want to hit the offensive starters real quick, Scotty, on this one, since we've
Yes, I will do that, as offensively it'll be Buechner at center, Ron at right guard, Medrud at left guard, By at tackle, Fisher at tackle, Knutson at the tight end, and Schenk will be the split end, and we'll get into that as they Camarillo hands off, jet sweep, and breaking the tackle there is
fumble.
Valdez. Ball's on the carpet. Bismarck High is indicating that they have it.
I don't think so. I think they may have got it back, but they're fighting in the bottom of the pile, Scott. And they did get it back. Down in the bottom of the pile would be the big fella in the middle, the wrestler, Garrett Cowan.
Garrett Cowan comes up, and boy, not the start that Eric Peterson wanted to have here for the Packers.
So who was – I did not see the runner, Scotty. I know you called it, my friend.
Valdez.
Valdez.
On the jet sweep,
Joaquin
yes, sir.
Valdez is on the jet sweep, and he got through one arm tackle, but did not get through the next one, and then knocked the ball out of his hand.
So here comes Hayden Bondley. He works out of the pistol formation. Behind him is Duchuk. Oh, and we got movement, and who's that going to go on?
Well, we talked last night about how we got through almost the first half without any penalties like this in Bismarck High. First snap of the season. Coach Gibson's probably got a little head shake going on right now.
Bringing the play in for the Demons will be Cale Fisher. He'll go wide right alongside Weston Scott as Bondley on 1st down and 15 for the Demons. Bondley, they hand off. Duchuk over the right side, and he's quickly swarmed under Will Streff, the nose guard.
Boy, we got some extracurricular going on right here, Scott, between. I could see who it was. It was, I think, Big 67, Big Will Streff was doing a little extracurricular at the end of it with the Demons, a little extra push.
Gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd and 12. From the 29-yard line as Bondley again. 24-yard line, I'm sorry. They throw it out in the flat, and Randolph, he is going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage is Randolph. Elseth there to make the stop for the Packers, so a good job defensively by the Packers.
Well, they read that all the way as Randolph caught the football, and man, he was hit immediately. Great job by the outside linebacker, the junior Grayson Elseth.
So now Bismarck High faced 3rd and 15. They lost 3, now back to the 27. Bonley barks out the signals on a motion. Scott from right to left. Bonley rolling to his left, steps up in the pocket. He's on the move, and little stutter step at the 25, turns the corner. He's down to the 20, and he is ripped out of bounds. That's going to be a late hit right there.
Griffin McAllister, the strong safety, came up late as the quarterback did a great job getting his way all the way into the secondary, and then McAllister popped up and stuck his head down and knocked him on the ground. His teammate gave him a little headbutt, like, great job, but it is not a great job because what it does is it gives Bismarck High a first down. That was on the 16 where he got hit, so he picked up 11 yards on the play on the quarterback keeper. Actually, it wasn't a keeper, it was kind of a scramble. And then it's half the distance to the goal, so I guess.
Inside the ServPro Red Zone 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire, water, cleaning, restoration at ServPro. Bonley, the lone back behind him, that's Garrett Randolph. Randolph gets the handoff, goes right, and he is going to be swarmed under. Camden Moore knifing in there to make the stop for the Packers.
I like the action right now of the Packer defense, Scott. Man, they are fast. They are flying all over the ball. Went right down low, knocked Duchuk down.
Fisher runs the play in from head coach Mark Gibson. 5'9", 160-pound senior wide receiver. And he's going to go wide right. Scott split in the slot on the short side, the near side of the field. Randolph stands behind quarterback Hayden Bonley. High snap, Bonley rolls out, throws underneath, and that's going to be caught. And turning upfield there, that is Cole Lardy, and Lardy is going to get near the goal line.
Lardy, the junior fullback, caught the football in the flat area. Nice job rolling out by the quarterback. Hit Lardy, what's wide open in that flat area, just about 2-3 yards up the field. He turned up, stuck his head down, picked up some extra yards, got 6 yards on the play.
3rd down and goal to go from the 2. Bonley, Lardy, slot to the right. They hand off Randolph straight up the middle. Touchdown, Randolph. He's got 2 on the night.
Garrett Randolph, high snap initially. You're going to see this one here. Good job by Bonley. Yeah, with great athletic ability. He's grabbed it out of the air, handed it off to Garrett Randolph, and Randolph off that right tackle, Skorheim, and the right, Standish and Skorheim getting into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown run.
So on to attempt the extra point is Haberlock. Low snap, and it's bobbled, and it's going to be no good as not able to handle the snap was Cale Fisher, and extra point to no avail, and the Demons tack on 6 more. 8:49 to go, quarter number 1. The Demons 13, the Packers 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
I don't know if anybody ever told Mr. Randolph that he's going to have the first 2 touchdowns of the Demons 2026 season.
No doubt, and I mean, this is a guy we didn't even talk about in the pregame, so.
And Mahar is going to let it go over his head as Haberlock boots it through into the end zone, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Packers. Today's game brought to you in part by BNC National Bank. Your life is busy. We'll make manage your money easy. With locations in North Dakota and Arizona, visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. And also be sure to join us Wednesday nights for Primetime Live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Minot. That's Primetime Live in Minot. Oh, look at here. Oh, that is so cute.
Wow, you're on the air, honey.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Wow, look at that.
Look at that.
My wife heard me on the air.
That
She
hot
came
dog
over,
doesn't have a chance.
got me on a hot dog. Man, I owe her. Man, that's going to cost me a lot of marriage capital right there, Scotty.
Here comes Camarillo. He works out of the shotgun. Camarillo, now they hand off. And on the carry there is No, that's not McAllister.
On the carry, number 5, Ashton Wiggestrand.
Oh, okay. Wiggestrand is 5, not 26. I stand corrected. That was my mistake.
I'd like to take credit for making that error.
No, I'll take credit for making that one. That was mine. Wiggestrand is 5, not 26. So Wiggestrand, I had him on my sheet, but I had the wrong number there. Picks up 3, 2nd down and 7. Empty backfield now behind Camarillo. Bunch for me. He's going to come right. Breaks 1 tackle. Across the 25. Falls all the way out to the 30. Does Camarillo. Good hard run there by the quarterback from West Fargo.
In that shotgun formation and just kind of took it upon himself, went right upfield, ran over the top of the initial tackler, which was Jack's Heck, and then got the first down. So good hard run by the quarterback, picking up 7 yards.
They look to the sideline. Head coach Peterson calling the plays out. Be a first down, 1st and 10 now for the Packers from the 30-yard line. Ryan Camarillo, the 6'1", 190-pound junior quarterback. Backs the pass, throws it out in the flat. Wiggestrand eludes 1 tackle, reverses his cross field, and he's across the 35 out to the 37-yard line as Weston Scott makes the stop for the Demons.
Wiggestrand got in that, just in the flat, a little wing pass, caught it, and then went all the way back, reversed his field, as you mentioned that, Scott. Broke a couple tackles. Nice tackle by the All-Stater Weston Scott down at his ankles, but nice pickup on first down.
So 2nd down and 3 now from the 37. Camarillo. Wiggestrand over the left side. He's got room, and he's got the first down and more as he's out to the 44-yard line.
Brought down by the Demons, number 39.
Good blocking on that left side. Mark Baumann makes a stop there for Bismarck High.
Yeah, they've got Bai, 2 seniors, Ethan Bai and Roman Medrud, really open up a nice hole. And I like the Wiggestrand. He's pretty nifty and shifty at 5'11", 160.
Hurry up offense again. They go trips to the near side, single receiver to the high side. Camarillo back to pass, looking. Here comes some pressure. Steps up. Now he's going to go on the move. 45 puts his head down and bulls his way out to the near midfield stripe, and he's going to be stopped just shy at the 49-yard line. Kalk makes a stop there for the Demons.
Blitzing linebacker Mark Baumann, but he took a wide lane, came all the way around the backside and could not catch up to him. Quarterback read that there was nobody open and did the smart thing, tucked it under.
So 2nd down and 5 now for the Packers, trying to put a drive together here, trailing this one 13-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Camarillo, Wiggestrand alongside him, back to pass, looks out in the flat, caught the big fella Knutson, slips a tackle. Oh, nice open field tackle there by Najee Boyd as they throw it to the 6'5", 225-pound second-team All-State defensive player from last year.
Yeah, Boyd came up, went down low, but again, good job getting the ball out to the receiver for that first down.
Wyatt Knutson.
And Wyatt Knutson, oddly enough, only caught 1 pass last year, Scott.
I know. I thought that was odd.
I thought it was like a misprint.
Here's Camarillo now. Now they motion. Now they option it to the Vasquez up the near side, and he's going to be wrestled out of bounds across the 35. Joaquin Valdez, I stand corrected. That was not Vasquez, Valdez on a nifty run there by Joaquin.
Yeah, bringing him in. They're moving different guys in, running the football, using all their athletic ability, and Valdez is one of the better athletes on this West Fargo team.
Yeah, now we got some movement, as you talked about, Chuck. Now Bismarck High trying to make some adjustments. Today's game brought to you in part by Bones Barbecue Sauce, a true North Dakota original, created bottled right here in North Dakota. This premium barbecue sauce is perfect on anything from ribs to burgers to veggies. Find it today at your local grocery store, Cashwise Marketplace, and Family Fare.
Just thought you were going to tell Lisa when she walked in, hey, wouldn't have hurt you to brought me one.
Thought about it.
You didn't think she was in the mood for
funny? Didn't look like the jokes were part of that whole delivery package there. First down and 15 after the penalty. They hand off. Wiggestrand over the right side. Carries tacklers across the 35. Rolls forward down to the 34-yard line. Does Ashton Wiggestrand. Declan Sims makes the stop there for Bismarck High.
Talked a lot about this kid, Declan Sims, and how much they like him. It's just a junior. Didn't play a ton last year, but at 205, 6'2", got plenty of size.
Camarillo checking his wrist for the play. Play clock at 15. Now they go trips to the far side of the field. Twins to the near side. Camarillo, straight drop, looking right. Throws it down the near side, and good coverage by Najee Boyd.
He was all over.
Yeah, they wanted a pass interference call.
Paxton Schneck was down that just a straight route right up the field. And Najee Boyd all over him on the outside, made a nice play. Fighting it off, forcing a 3rd and long.
Yep, 3rd down at 10 now for the Packers. We'll see if this is 4-down territory for Coach Peterson, but
Wyatt
barring
Doctor,
they don't get the first down here.
Sorry, Scotty. Wyatt Doctor kicks the field goals for the Packers.
Camarillo looking left. He's flushed out. Now he throws it underneath, and it's going to be caught at the 17-yard line. On the reception was Joaquin Valdez. Kingston Milk on the stop there for the Demons, and he's going to be shy of the first down, so it'll be 4th and short for West Fargo.
I like the play, though. Ultimately, Valdez just kind of settled, and the quarterback rolled out to his left, didn't find anybody, and then threw a little sidewinder to Valdez as he was settled down, short of the first down, but got him to a position at least now where it's 4th and manageable, if you want to call it that.
Camarillo gets a play call from his head coach, Eric Peterson. Valdez goes in motion. They option it to him. And I don't know if he got the first down as Cale Fisher was right there.
You talk about an awesome form tackle in open field. Cale Fisher came up to press him at as a strong safety. He squared up, hit him right between the numbers, kept his face mask up. That is an impressive stop right there, Scotty.
Yes,
he is getting
was.
Much love on the sidelines after that play.
Yep, big test there for the Demon defense, and they withstood it, and now the Demons have it 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Receivers split left and right. Bonley rolling out, throws it underneath, and it's going to be caught. That's Lardy. Lardy turns upfield, and he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Lardy comes, he's a wrestler, this kid. 3rd at state a couple years ago. His dad, Mark, took over the Daunted wrestling program for the Demons, and I'm sure Coach Gibson has loved to see a tough-nosed kid like that coming out.
Bonley, they give it to Lardy, and he goes right over the right side, bulls his way forward, picks up a couple on first down, does Lardy. Ryan Dealerships, a commitment and respect for customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of the 5 locations of Mine at Wilson or shop online at driveryan.com.
You can see the comfort level Mark Gibson has in this quarterback, because, man, he's having him do a lot of different things.
Yep.
These rollouts, bootlegs, getting himself in the flat, getting himself outside the tackles.
This time they hand off, and that's Duchuk over the right side.
Get everybody in the mix. 4 different guys have ran the football. Nice little high step action on that right side over Skorheim and Standish.
Yep, Duchuk gets it out to the 45, where it'll be 2nd and 4 to go for the Demons. 2:23 left to play here in the opening quarter. There's Duchuk again, comes near side left, and I don't know if he's going to have enough for the first down or not. They're going to say
brought down by number 85, Wyatt Knutson.
Knutson on the tackle, and they're looking at it. They're
Oh,
looking
yep.
at it, and they're
There
saying,
they
yeah,
go.
let's give it to him.
Yep, now they give him the first down. So the Demons putting a drive together here after that big defensive stop they made on 4th down as Hayden Bonley hands off Lardy. Lardy straight up the middle. 45-40, slips out of a tackle, 35, and he's all the way down. What a power run that one. Take a look at that on a Ryan Family Dealership by Cole Lardy.
I mean, just great blocking on that right side again and just showed his toughness. Put his head down, ran through a would-be blocker, would-be tackler, excuse me. This kid, I mean, what a good find. Pick up right there of 17 yards.
Izzy Doctor in the ball game now as he goes in the slot on the left side. Oh, that time they try to go to Duchuk, and he's going to be wrapped up. In there was Poitra making the stop.
Yeah, he was reading it all the way, Scott. He was middle linebacker, and he had stepped into the hole already, had to run blitz. There was no place for Duchuk to go. Loss of 3 on the play, a little tackle for loss for Poitra. Get a BNC Bank update on scores when you get a chance here, Scott, after maybe this play. Got some.
Yeah, if you got some more, we'll see what we can get some. We got the ticker scrolling too across the screen.
Oh, there you go.
2nd and 13 now for Bismarck High. Doctor goes in motion, and whoop, we got a kickstart there. How about a MVP or a BNC scoreboard update now?
Yeah, Horace over Red River 14-3, 3 minutes left in the second. Mandan all over North, 27 buff, 3 minutes left in the half there. And Legacy coming out against West Fargo Cheyenne. They're up 17, 24-7 almost at halftime there. And Minot North 7-6 over Williston in 5 minutes left in the first quarter in that aspect. So Mandan, boy, they're coming out strong. How about Legacy against Cheyenne? They're going to say,
I think
as much as you're pointing to everybody else, Bismarck, the tie goes to the defense on that one. They're saying, nope, you got to go back 5. Whoops.
So that'll put them back in a 2nd and 18 situation with just 50 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter of play.
How about the ticker in the bottom there, Scotty?
Yes, sir. Bonley. Motion Scott left to right. Bonley back to pass, rolling. Najee Boyd, screen pass, turns upfield, does Najee, and he's going to get a few. Take a look at that on a Ryan Family Dealership replay, Chuck.
Don't think they're going to bring out Haberlock. Yeah, a little screen, a wide receiver screen. Good block by Weston Scott, giving some love to his basketball cohort. Najee Boyd played all summer with him in summer traveling ball.
I'm guessing they're going to let this one run out as we're down to 6 now, and I don't think they're going to get this play off, as that will take us into quarter number 2, and there's the horn, and that will end the first 12 in this one here on the MD Resource Community Bowl. The BNC Bank scoreboard, Demons 13, Packers 0, back with quarter number 2 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
First National Bank and Trust, full-service family-owned independent community bank built on bond between employees and customers, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Here come the Demons on 3rd down and 12. Bonley looks left. Now he throws out in the flat. He's got Boyd. He turns upfield, 25, 20, 15, and he's run down there as Najee Boyd on a big play there by the Demons.
Little double move. He goes in hard on a slant and then busts back out to the outside, and great timing with the quarterback. Bonley hit him right in stride as he was going out to the sidelines, and he showed his wheels. Quickly turned upfield, got all the way to the 13. So got 3rd and 12. You pick up 23 yards. Bondley, a perfect 5 for 5.
And they're inside the Serve Pro red zone are the Demons. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Bondley is Randolph behind him. He gets the handoff, comes right, and spins off a couple tackles, and he's not going to get much, if any, as the Packers sniff that one out.
Yeah, you got some beef in the Packer front 4 or front 3. It's a 3-4 defense. Will Streff at 67. He's hard to move. He is a big load, as well as Swedberg and Bai. They're all in there. There was no place to go. He tried to spin back to the middle, but he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at the 13. Well, that was a first touch for Garrett that he didn't get a touchdown.
Yep.
Pretty disappointing.
So no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now for the Demons. Ball spotted on the Packer 13-yard line. Weston Scott coming near side, turns upfield, and Knutson stayed home, and they sniffed that one out on Weston Scott.
Well, next time they might say, if we're going to run that jet sweep coming back, we might try to run it on the opposite way against the All-Stater Wyatt Knutson, as he just blew up the tackle trying to kick him out, pushed Scott to turn back to the inside, and actually a loss of 2 on that run.
So 3rd and 12 now for the Demons. Ball spot on the 15, sorry.
I was going to say, see if they run that same play with DeBoyd on the outside. It worked before on 3rd and 12.
Ball spotted short side of the field is Bondley. He's going to roll left. Looks. And now he's on the move, and he slips a tackle, and he gets out of bounds at the 10-yard line as Knutson chasing him down on that far side and run him out of bounds. And I believe now they're going to bring on Haberlock to.
Yeah, well, I think it's a perfect opportunity to give your field goal kicker a shot. The senior Haberlock, 5'8", 150.
So what do we got here? 10, 20.
Should be 27.
27, yep. So Haberlock to attempt the 27-yard field goal. Fisher to hold. Snap. Oh, kick is up, and it's good, but there was a whistle, though, so that is not going to.
28-yard field goal for the Demons, number 99,
What did he say?
Was there not?
I couldn't tell you what he just said. What did the announcer just announce?
Said it was good, but there was a whistle long before that.
And maybe it was somebody down in the stands. Who knows? But you're right. I heard a whistle as well. And now actually they're not kicking off. So what do we got going? Inadvertent whistle. Holy cow. What? That's a new one. Sorry, just kidding.
They're not.
It was a. Oh, he missed. I think he missed it, Scott. I'm pretty sure it was
Did
wide.
He miss
I'm pretty sure it was wide left.
Okay, I couldn't tell
That's
from
why.
here.
That's what I was going to say.
Well, there we go. So he misses the 27-yarder. Everybody thought it was good, including the PA announcer, but now.
I don't know if he said good, Scott. I think he might have said no good.
On the move there, Sam Johnson.
On the carry, number 25. Sam Johnson brought down by the Demons.
Picks up a couple there, does Sam Johnson. Brings up 2nd down and 9 for the Packers.
I think it was wide left. He definitely had plenty of leg, but it was hard for us to pick it up, and I could not pick up the officials, and I think the announcer on the other side, whatever he said, we couldn't hear.
2nd down and 9 now. Camarillo throws it underneath. Oh, picked off. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown on the interception. Mark Bauman to the house and tack on 6 more for the Demons.
Bauman had under coverage on that one. Let's watch him right here. He's that outside linebacker steps in as and the inside as Valdez was trying to run an in play or a slant play. The quarterback did not see the linebacker Bauman at all. Picked it off at the. We'll have to check that out. If it was the. Let's check it again to see the exact
you wanna
line.
play that
I do.
replay,
I'd love
Chuck?
to see it again, Scott, because I don't want to make it up. Check it out here. He reads it all the way, steps in front of him at the 23-yard line, and pay dirt.
As Bismarck High now leading, they'll elect to go for two as Bonley rolls out and he throws it and it's batted away, and the 2-point conversion is no good. So the Demons with 9:15 to go in the opening half of play, they lead it 19-0. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Haberlock kicks it away. Cruz Mahar, and then return at the 20-25, and
got Laundry in the field, Scotty. Probably a hold or a illegal block on the back.
We'll see what that is.
Bismarck High roll on both sides of the football, offense, defense.
Okay,
looks
there's
like it's
the
going to
penalty.
go. Got the ball to the 27 on the kickoff return. They're going to go back 10. So it should be back to the 17-yard line is where the Packers will start. Still got 9 minutes.
As Camarillo goes over and gets a play from head coach Eric Peterson, his team trails 19-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Twins left and right now for the Packers. The handoff, and going nowhere in the backfield is Wiggestrand. Anthony MacArthur swarms him up back at the 15.
MacArthur, the right defensive end, he was doing a little slant from that outside, that right side, right into Wiggestrand, so good call by the defensive coordinator for the Demons.
Bring up 2nd down and 12 now for the Packers. Now they're going to go 4 wide to the near side. On 2nd down and 12. Camarillo throws it out. It's going to be caught turning upfield there. That was Ian Scarry.
That was Wiggestrand.
That was Wiggestrand. I stand corrected. Okay, never mind. Garrett Randolph pulls him down.
5-on-5 right there is just a quick hitter to the outside, a wide receiver screen, but the Demon defense, those defensive backs doing their job.
3rd and 11 now. Good open field tackle, as you mentioned by Randolph, as Camarillo. Empty backfield behind him. Back to pass, looking across the middle. He's got Knutson. And he can't hang on to it.
Who do you think he saw?
I
think he saw Cale Fisher, the strong safety. He kind of looked up. You'll watch this when he's lined up in that inside slot formation, wide open in the middle. Perfect throw by the quarterback and hit him in a bad spot, the hands.
We got a 15-yard penalty. I didn't see the Laundry.
They're saying unevaded the quarterback, hit by a defender late onto Camarillo. So that's a bad one because that would have been 4th down, had to punt. Instead, you get a 15-yard penalty. Coach Gibson is not going to like that one at all.
No, he will not. BNC National Bank with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business, family, Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. A little shovel pass, Knutson, 35-40, 45-50. Oh, the big fella rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling all the way into Demon territory.
Making up for dropping that pass over the middle. A great call there, as you called it, Scotty, a shuffle pass right to him as he came from his right defensive or offensive end spot, turned upfield. Great job. Carried tacklers. Holy cow.
Camarillo flushed out. He's on the move, and he slides. Oh, and he was met, and that's going to be another 15-yard penalty there.
That's a hard one because it was really, really, really late for him to slide on that one. Like you see that one as he was coming into him, and all of a sudden, I mean, they was just about ready to get tackled, and he slid. And you can see on the defensive coordinator, Colby, for the Demons, he's going like, what do you want him to do on that one? And I understand the officials are gonna protect the player.
Yep.
So if you're gonna make a call, it's absolutely gonna go to protect the player. And I don't necessarily disagree with it.
So another 15-yarder tacked on, and that will move the Packers all the way down to the 27-yard line. Camarillo was on the run there. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. 7:19 to go here, opening half of play. Backs left and right of Camarillo. Camarillo barks out the signals. Now they hand off.
On the carry, number 25.
Sam Johnson on the carry there for the Packers. He got a couple.
And about bottom of the pile was Garrett Cowan and Sims in there too at the linebacker spot. So we'll see if the Demons can't tighten up, as they've given up 30 yards in penalties on this drive that started at the 17-yard line.
Johnson picks up a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9 now for the Packers. Same formation for West Fargo. Camarillo back to pass, dumps it over the top, and brought down is Wiggestrand right there on the fly for the Demons. Ryder Morehouse makes a stop there.
That was a great job by Ryder Morehouse, the senior defensive back. Backup guy comes in, makes a huge read on that screen.
Brings up a 3rd down and 9 now for the Packers, and we're going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. 6:06 to go, opening half of play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Demons 19, Packers 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Fast. ServPro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Well, timeout, a First National Bank and Trust timeout. And the Packers see if they got things organized as they are faced with a 3rd down and 9. As it doesn't appear they've got some, well, no, now Camarillo breaks away from the head coach, and here we go. 3rd down and 9 for the Packers.
This could easily be 4 down territory too, Scott.
Yeah, sure could. Knutson goes in motion. Wiggestrand, he's not going anywhere. He's going to be dumped down at the 30, and on the stop there was Milk and MacArthur.
Yeah, the little stutter step didn't work on that one. That would have been get the ball and turn up field, but good job by the defensive end saying, hey, we're going to meet in the middle and tackle Wiggestrand.
And they did there, so now 4th down and 13, and the Packers are going to elect to go for it here.
I'm sure the thought was they weren't going to lose 3 yards, so Wiggestrand's lost back-to-back 2 and 3 yards on his last 2 carries.
Play clock down to 7 as Camarillo back to pass, looking. On the move now throws it over the top, and it's caught by Wiggestrand at the 15, and enough for the first down as he threw it right over the top of the intended receiver. Good pass.
And what a great route too, Scott, as he ran behind the Demon Jack's Heck, and Heck just kind of lost his balance a little bit. Great job just flipping the ball over him.
Wiggestrand on the move over the left side and gets it down to the 7-yard line. So the Packers on a big fourth down call there. Keep the drive alive, and they're in the ServPro red zone. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's ServPro.
Wiggestrand already 4 catches, 26 yards.
Now we're going to have a Demon timeout. It's First National Bank timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 4:47 to go. Opening half of play, the Demons 19, Packers 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
Second down and 4 now for the Packers. Camarillo, Wiggestrand. 2 steps away in the backfield. Now heads upfield, and he gets some positive yardage. He's down near the goal line. Bauman makes the stop, but Wiggestrand picks up the first down, so it'll be first and goal to go for the Packers.
Submarine blocks by their offensive line on that play.
Camarillo, he's going to keep it. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown, West Fargo. From 3 yards out, the quarterback, Ryan Camarillo.
That was a nice drive. From their 17-yard line, 4.5-minute drive, Scott. So they go 83 yards. And a great job of just different play calls. Obviously, they focused on Wiggestrand at a couple big plays. That 4th down play was the biggest. But good job by the line as well at the end. They went right over his right guard, 3-year starter, Keaton Ron.
3-yard touchdown run there for Camarillo. And now it appears they're going to go for 2.
I'm trying to do the math. If there's a reason for that, maybe.
What's that?
Well, if you get 2 8-point conversion, 2 8-point and a field goal now, they can tie it. So they can. This is. And maybe the book says that I don't have that book.
Oh, good play there. They tried to get Wiggestrand out in the flat, and it was knocked down by Izzy Doctor, and the 2-point conversion is no good. 4:29 to go. Opening half on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Demons 19, Packers 6. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
I can't believe I wrecked my car. There's some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Reminder, we'll have our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report coming up. Be sure to call them at 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other services. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car at Jerome's Collision Center. Good kick there. That's going to go over Randolph's head into the end zone. There's a good boot there by Wyatt Doctor, and that's where the Demons will take over. leading this one 19-6 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Northern Plains Heating and Air, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter. Months ahead, new installation upgrades and all your furnace and AC needs. Call again, Dylan, 22 today, 222-2155. Got to get a play clock reset, and the Demons are ready to go. Play clock now.
You got to get your playmakers in the mix here,
Yep.
Scotty.
Bondley hands off. Going left is Duchuk over the left side. Got a couple as he's across the 20 down to the 21-yard line. Goes Braxton Duchuk. Camden Moore and Elseth in on the stop there for the Packers.
See if the Demons open it up at all on this drive at all. If Demons love to run the bootleg. Now they got with Weston Scott out on this right side. We'll see if Coach Gibson will get those playmakers in the mix.
Bondley back to pass, looking right, looking for Scott. Now he's going to run it, is Bondley, and a stiff arm there, and he's on the move, and near sideline goes out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Goes Hayden Bondley.
You know, he had Scott open.
Yeah, he
too.
did.
It's like
wide open.
At that point, Hayden, you got to make a decision. You got to pull up. If you're rolling out, you find your guy. I mean, wide open. Nobody was within 5 yards of him. You got to get a touch. You got to get the football to him. Still, I know he picks up 5 yards, but you know, bottom line, you run a play and you got a guy open, hit him.
Najee Boyd brings the play in from head coach Mark Gibson with 3:42 left to play. Clock stops. 3rd down and 4 to go for the Demons. Bondley surveys. Now he sends Scott in motion from right to left. And now we got a flag. Back judge threw that one.
Delay a game?
Yep, delay a game there. So that'll move them back 5.
Fifth penalty for the Demons.
For 50 years, Ryan's been a trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston.
The Demons came out on fire.
Yes,
you know, they get
did.
the kickoff return. They got an interception. I mean, outside of that, they only have about 90 yards of offense in this half.
3rd down and 9. Bondley rolling to his left. Knutson on the move. Bondley fires sideline. Scott caught and pushed out of bounds.
Short of the first down. Didn't quite get himself to that first down marker. You know, it was on the opposite side, so he didn't see it. As he, you know, when you push up, you got to get past that first down, then go to the outside. Quarterback hit him, but short of the first down by 1 yard.
Well, and a gamble here by head coach Mark Gibson from his own 29-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 1 from the 29 for the Demons. 3:35 left to go, 7 on the play clock. They better hurry up. And we're going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 3:35 to go, opening half. Demons 19, Packers 6. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Cool night here. Feels like it's cool now. I said night. Out there, I'm guessing it's cool. In here, it's not.
I don't know if cool would be the right word. I mean, what's your definition of cool? Are you in the equator, or what are you talking about? 79.
Bondley pooch punt. Oh, and it's a good one. It's going to roll all the way down to the 20, maybe further.
That's a great call by Coach Gibson.
Yes, it sure was, as he kicks it all the way down, and they spot it at the 18-yard line. So good kick there by Hayden Bondley, and now the Packers will take over in their own territory, 1st and 10, trailing this 19-6 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
And the reason you do that is because you don't put anybody back, and then as a quarterback, you kind of kick one of those low ones to get it to go end over end, and it goes 53 yards. So kind of a flip of the field. That's exactly what Coach Gibson wanted, and so we'll see if this defense can respond after a 12-play, 4 minutes and 40-second, and 83-yard drive the last time the Packers had the football.
And timeouts. Packers have 2 left, so if they engineer a drive here, they'll be able to use them, as Camarillo sends 2 receivers right, single receiver to the left side. Wow, we got a lot of whistles, and now we're going to have another First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. Packers want to talk it over. We'll take one as well. 3:25 to go. 19-6 Demons back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Well, appears that our bumper music may have gotten stuck there, Chuck.
Uh-oh. To rerun that, baby.
There we go. We got it going again, as here come the Packers on 1st and 10. Oh, a little pitch pass. Camarillo under pressure. Dumps it, I'm not sure to who, nobody.
There was nobody in the
There's
vicinity
nobody in the vicinity there, so.
Officials aren't throwing a flag, though. As Coach Gibson's going, he's got his arms wide open if he can get him on. Oh, he's like, who are you throwing to? There's nobody within 10 yards, 15 yards of him. But they try to pitch pass. The Demons pressure up front. Got to him. It forced Camarillo to roll out. And when he did, he just kind of dumped it to a spot where nobody was at. So I would call that a good heads-up play, Scotty.
I would, too. 2nd down and 10 now. Camarillo takes a look at his wrist, as do all the other players where they got the play calls. Now he's back to pass. He's looking left, throws a slant pass, throws it high. Oh, almost picked off. The intended receiver there was Valdez, as you'll see in a Ryan Family Dealership replay.
We got the quarterback in there, Hayden Bondley, playing some D-back. You don't see Coach Gibson pulling that one out very often. Usually his quarterbacks are wearing a pink jersey on the defensive side.
Was that Schneck or Valdez? I thought it was Valdez, but
it was 7 that he threw it to.
7, 17. Then it was Schneck. Then is who the intended receiver was. So 3rd down, 10. Now Camarillo back to pass. He's got time. Throws across the middle. He's got Knutson. Completes it. And it'll be enough for the 1st down at the 32-yard line.
Impressed with Camarillo as he stepped up in the pocket. He looked, and it took a long time for that play to develop as Knutson came from the backside and ran a backside post route. Great job hitting him right in stride. Came down, pulled him down right away, but a big pickup on the play out to the 33. That's 15 yards and a 1st down.
Well, Knutson's caught more balls tonight than he did all last year.
Well, 2 would have beat him last year. He now has 3 for 40.
1st down and 10 now from the 33. Camarillo back to pass. Throws it underneath. There's Valdez on the move up the far side. Spins off a tackle. And down to the 45-yard line goes Valdez.
Pulled down by Ethan Kauk, and Fisher in the play. But I like how this coach is mixing things up. Coach Eric Peterson, his 1st year.
1st down and 10 now. The handoff. Wiggestrand comes left, cuts back inside. He's on the move down to the 40. to the 38-yard line, and the Packers starting to put something together here. Boy, was that a quick move there.
Well, you're changing things around. You're, dump pass, roll out, backside post, you name it. Now you get a little quick hitter with your running back.
And Wiggestrand again, and he's wrapped up from the backside. Making the stop there was Jax Heck.
Brought down by number 16, Jax Heck, and number 39, Mark Bauman.
Time down, winds down to 2:04. Packers trying to get one more score in before the halftime. They will get the ball coming out of the halftime break, so a touchdown here would be big for them as Camarillo sets him down. Back to pass. Looking. Now he's on the move. Dumps it over the top, and Knutson slipped. And the ball is going to be incomplete as Knutson tripped at the 30-yard line, and he just overthrew him, did Camarillo.
Knutson, he's stuck together. I mean, this is another guy who's going to get some looks. They're already following him. 6'5", 225, tough guy. Had a good role in the Packers
basketball team, yeah.
Team last year. Remember, they got lost in the semis to the Patriots. I can't remember if they got third or fourth, but he was surely a big part of that team.
3rd and 8 now for the Pack. Camarillo back to pass. Steps up. Now he's on the move. Breaks a tackle at the 30. Tiptoes his way. Fights towards the 25.
Defensive coordinator Dale Colby is not going to be happy with how this is going on right now. As guys are missing tackles, not flowing to the football, not pulling them down. I mean, I give credit to Camarillo. This kid is running hard.
1st and 10 now from the 27. And what are we going to have here? Got a flag. And we might get some movement on the Packers, I do believe. Yep. So 5-yard penalty will move the Packers back as
they're trying to get to the line of scrimmage right away and get things going. And one guy wasn't quite set, so the officials threw the flag.
Whoopsie. Guess we're going to probably have to turn that one down a little bit. As Camarillo now. Back to pass, looking left. Now he throws it left and over the hands of the intended receiver there. That was Joaquin Valdez, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Doing an X route on that outside is the guy going on the inside. Who was it, number 4?
It was
McAllister
Valdez.
who went to the inside, and went out was Valdez, and quarterback threw it over his head.
Stops the clock with 1:15 to go. It'll be 2nd down and 15 now for the Packers.
Demons haven't done a lot of blitzing today, and maybe
they
they're
have
not going to. They're trying to leave it up to their 3-man line.
They option it to Valdez out in space. And he's going to be brought down. A good defensive play there. Take a look at that one as on our Ryan Family Dealership replay.
Good action, fake handoff inside, nice flip to the outside. Demons are flowing. Missed tackle by Bauman, but 2 other guys came in flowing. Short game, 4 yards.
3rd down 11 now for the Packers. Camarillo back to pass. And he picks it. 40, 45, 50. 30, 25, 20. It's Bauman. 10, 5. Touchdown, Bismarck high. Bauman to the house for his 2nd one.
And what a great job on the backside. You'll see in this Ryan Family Dealership instant replay, Scott. He got forced out of the pocket. He was going down, and he inadvertently threw that football right to the hands of Bauman, and the little engine that could, and those little feet were churning like you wouldn't believe. Right here, he was picking them up and laying them down, and they could not catch him.
As Bauman to the house, and what a turn of events there.
62 yards, interception return. I wished I could have gave credit to who was on the backside. I couldn't see the number as he was diving. It was either Milk or MacArthur, and that was a huge part of that play.
62 yards that was, Chuck, huh?
Yep, timeout in the play. 68 yards, Scott.
68, okay.
You check that replay one more time. Let's see it to see because I love to give credit to the guy in the backside because that was such an important part of this play. As you'll see, diving on the bottom, helmet comes off. You pick that one up? Was that 65? Nope, there's 65, there's 66, so I don't know. At any rate, if you know, anybody knew what that is, send it to us because that's a big play right there, and what a job for Bauman coming in. And I mean, it's like, thanks, appreciate it, hit him right in the chest. Pretty much had to, not taking anything away, you still had to catch it.
So the Packers tried to put together a drive and an unforced error there by Camarillo, and to the house goes Bauman for his second INT return.
The Demon defense is kind of carrying this game today right now.
Bonnelly, they go for 2, and they fire one to Scott, and it's going to be incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is no good. 36 seconds to go in the half. Demons 25, Packers 6, back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
So Mark Bauman has pretty much had a season in this second quarter as he's got 2 picks and both of them are for touchdowns.
2 pick sixes, as you call them in the football field world.
Good kick there. Taken by Mahar, angles near side, 25, stops, tried to reverse his direction, and he's going to be swarmed under there at the 24-yard line.
And what does Bauman do? He comes out, makes a tackle on the kickoff return. He's going to get a much-needed rest. Look at, he's the last guy going, oh, I had to chug him 68 yards. Let me take a break. And so Coach Colby said, hey, take a step back. We got you covered.
So just 30 seconds to play here for the Packers. They trail 25-6 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. We'll see how crazy they get as bunch formation to the short side of the field. Camarillo back to pass, looking right. Now he's stepped out. Now he throws it near sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver was Sam Johnson.
Boy, he had him open too.
Yeah, he did.
Camarillo making the right calls. He's moving up in the pocket that time, threw on the run. Great job by Johnson, just kind of settling down past the first down on the back on the outside in that route. Nobody was near him as the Demons are kind of going way deep.
Stops the clock with 25. Camarillo on 2nd down and 10. Back to pass, looking left. Looking, now he goes back right, and he throws across the field into traffic, and it's going to be incomplete. Najee Boyd was there in coverage along with Scott for the Demons, and that was intended for Knutson.
Double coverage right there as quarterback getting a little bit of pressure now, making that one probably wasn't a great judgment play, but then again, he threw it deep. Maybe that was his intention of throwing it away.
So that brings up a 3rd down and 10 now with 18 seconds to play.
The assistant coach he's calling the play from the sidelines, and they're all checking they all have a wristband.
This time they're going to hand off. Here's Johnson going right, cuts inside across the 35 and brought down at the 37. Izzy Doctor makes a stop for the Demons, and that's going to end the opening half of play there, as the Demons will go into halftime leading this one 25-6 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Impressive first half. The Demon defense came to play. We'll be back with a Jerome's Collision Center intermission report after this timeout on the PSP Network.
It's the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Breathe in. I can't believe I wrecked my car. There's some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Well, welcome back to the MD Resource Community Bowl and our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report. There's a live look at that Bismarck High Demon Band here on opening night for Bismarck High as they have a halftime lead of 25-6 against the West Fargo Packers. Accidents happen. It's a part of life. At Jerome's, our goal is to help get your car and your life back on the road, both literally and metaphorically. It's a goal that forces us to do more than fix your vehicle. We've been doing it since 1975. Let's call now 701-852-5126 to schedule a collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car. 25-6. Oh, look at there. There's a good look at the legendary Chad Scott enjoying watching his son play tonight here from overcast MDU Resource Community Bowl tonight as the Demons lead at 25-6 on the BNC Bank scoreboard, as we can tell you too. Also on the PSP Network, as Davies and Minot, I'm sure, are underway right now up in the Magic City, and Harvey Wells County versus Velva Drake Animus Garrison. That one well underway as well, as you can catch all of that on the PSP Network. Chuck, well, as you talked about, you made a good comment there in that late in that second half, is that it's pretty much been the Demon defense that has given Bismarck High this 25-6 lead.
Well, defense and special teams, the offense has ran 22 plays is all in that first half. And so ultimately it is the defense who stepped up, and they've given up, though, almost 200 yards of offense. So from a true defensive perspective, they've had a lot of bending. And, you know, the breaking is just the one time, the one score. And ultimately the Demons stepped up when they needed to a couple different times. Bauman 23 yards and then 68. And then obviously Randolph, that 80-yard kickoff return. So I guess they got a special teams, offense, and a defensive score. So that's something as a coach you're always looking for.
And Chuck, your take, obviously our first eyes on Eric Peterson as the first head coach, everybody's first eyes. Your thoughts and your take on how he called on that offense that he put on the field in those opening 24 minutes.
I liked it. I mean, he mixed things up. Obviously, he likes to throw the football, and Camarillo, and he's got a lot of faith in him. Came in as a 50% passer last year. He had 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Well, he's showing today he's kind of similar, 9 for 18. Well, that's 50%. And he got 2 interceptions and no touchdowns. So, you know, ultimately it's a guy who's athletic, and clearly he knows the offense. He's running the plays, and there are a lot of different mixes. I like how they're mixing things up, different run plays, pass plays, screen plays, jet sweeps, you name it. He's kind of throwing a lot of things out there for people to watch, to see for this West Fargo team. And, you know, I like what I see so far on the offensive side for sure.
Yeah, and the quarterback too. I mean, he's a good one. You can see he can really throw the football. Knutsen's getting a little bit more involved in their offense, and you can see those two are going to be a big part of this Packer offense in this 2026 season. Our Jerome's Collision Center Mission Report rolls on with more from the bowl, and we come back. Chuck a look at the first half individual and team numbers. At the break on the BNC Bank scoreboard, the Demons lead it 25-6. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
AE Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Dear valued customer, I'm Jared Lundeen, owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your trusted partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Welcome back to our Jerome's Collision Center Admission Report. At the break, Bismarck High leads the Packers from West Fargo 25-6. And for a look at the first half individual and team numbers. Here's Charlie.
All right, thanks, Scotty. For the West Fargo Packers, Ashton Wigestrand, 9 carries, 36 yards. Ryan Camarillo, 7 carries, 45 yards, and a 2-yard touchdown run. Sam Johnson had 2 carries for 2 yards, and Valdez, 3 carries for 26 yards. Camarillo throwing 9 of 18, 87 yards, 2 interceptions on the night today. Favorite receiver is Wigestrand, 4 catches for 26 yards. Knutson, 3 for 40, had a 21-yarder and a 15-yarder, and then Valdez, 2 catches for 21 yards. For the Demons, this is undemon-like when you look at this this stat sheet. Duchuk, 6 carries for 11. Cole Lardy, 2 for 22. Bondley, 3 for 21. Weston Scott, 1 for -2. Garrett Randolph, 2 for 2, but he did have a 2-yard touchdown run, this second score of the game. And Hayden Bondley, a perfect 6 for 6 in that first half for 49 yards. 2 catches for Boyd for 29. 2 catches for Lardy for 15. Randolph has 1 for -3. Then Weston Scott has 1 for 8 yards. On the team side, 16 rushes for the Demons for 54 yards, 21 for the Packers for 109. 6 completions for the Demons, as I said, 49 yards. 9 completions for 87 for the Packers. 22 plays total is all for the Demons for 103 yards in that first half. The Packers 39 for 196. Only fumble in the first half was the first on that kickoff that was fumbled and recovered by, I have it on here somewhere, hold on, it was important to tell you. Recovered by Garrett Cowan for the Demons, as the Demons went on to score on that one. 1 punt is all in this first half. That was by Bondley on that 3rd and pooch kick, and went 53 yards. 5 penalties for the Demons, 45 yards. 3 for the Packers for 18. 5 first downs for Bismarck High, 11 for West Fargo. Neither team has a sack, but they do have a couple TFLs. MacArthur has 1.5 TFLs for the Demons. Half a TFL is Kingston Milk, and then 1 tackle for loss for the Packer side. That would be number 86 on their team, and that would be Grayson Elseth. Demons 2 interceptions, big ones. That's Bauman had a 23-yarder and a 62-yarder. Both of those went for touchdowns. Quickly on the scoring recap, Scotty. Randolph got on the scoreboard early with a 80-yard kickoff return on the opening kickoff. Haberlock made the extra point. That made it 7-0. And then Randolph on the very next possession after that fumble on the kickoff, he took it in from 2 yards. That was at the 8:49 mark. The run was no good, made it 13, or that was a bad snap and turned out being a run that was no good, 13-0 at the end of the first quarter. And then Bauman stepped in front of that one. The first one went 23 yards. The pass was no good, 19-0 at the 9:15 mark. The Packers finally got on the scoreboard at 4:29 as Camarillo went on a 2-yard touchdown run. That was after a 4th down conversion. The 2-point conversion was no good. That made it 19-6 Demons. And with 30 seconds to go, 36 seconds in that first half, with the Packers kind of on a run, on a charge on the offensive side, Bauman, it was a great play from the backside, and we had it confirmed thanks to our crack guys on the camera side. It was MacArthur, Anthony MacArthur came from behind on that defensive end, didn't get a sack, but he got a, what do you want to call it? He bothered him enough, pulled him down, and as the quarterback was falling down, hit Bauman right in the arms, and boy, the little feet were churning away. 68 yards later, touchdown at the 36-second mark, and the pass was no good, 25-6. 25 was the magic number last night, Scott.
Yeah, it certainly was.
For Troy Mattern.
Yeah, 25 to 26 was his magic number last night.
So 25 was not the magic number.
No, it was not the magic.
Wingenbach.
No, it was not the magic number for Century. Let's give you a BNC scoreboard update here too as well. On the AAA side, Horace over Red River, 28-14. 4 minutes left in the third. Mandan all over North, 33-6. 1 minute left in the third there. Legacy all over Cheyenne, 41-14. 9 minutes left in the fourth there. Minot North and Williston tied at 14. 11 minutes to go in the third there. And then Davies with an early score up in the Magic City as they lead Minot 3-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. As we are about ready for quarter number 3. Well, there's a look at the new head coach of the Chris Stutzream, the new head coach of the Bismarck. He's standing on the Demon sideline over there.
Okay.
as they get.
He's turned into a pretty good friend of yours.
Well, yeah, there he is right there. A good look at him and assistant coach.
They are helping out the.
Taking a look at some of the potential Mystics, maybe, as I want to thank Jerome's Collision Center for our Jerome Collision Center intermission report. Call them now, 701-852-5126. Schedule your collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car.
Are they a Nike outlet or are they a Adidas? Okay.
Yep.
UND's Adidas too, I think,
Adidas, they sure are. As the kick is away there by Haberlock, and Mahar's going to bring it back to the 10-15. Angles near sideline, and he's brought down there at the 18-yard line on the stop with Sam Ness for the Demons. So here comes the Packers as they will have the ball trailing this one 25-6 in the BNC Bank scoreboard.
That was good coverage right there by Ness. Came in from the side, went right down within his lanes, then turned to the outside, made a great tackle below the knees.
So here comes Ryan Camarillo.
And we know it's Camarillo because we got confirmation. I know they were doing Camarillo over the loudspeaker.
Yeah. Wiggestrand, no, they fake it to him, and they find Knutson.
You got to know where he's at. Sorry, Scott. You got to know where Knutson's at. They're moving him all around.
Yeah, they certainly are.
They really think a lot of him on the offensive side. He's hard to bring down, and nice fake inside. Threw it to Knutson, who was all the way out by the sideline.
Faked me out. Now Knutson comes near side with Griffin McAllister, Valdez, and Schneck. Go wide left. Camarillo. Another quick hitter. Here's Knutson at the 20, turns upfield, 25, 30, carries tacklers out to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's not deja vu.
No, it's not. I'll see
Exactly
that on a
the
Ryan
same
Family
play.
Dealership replay.
Why not? Worked again. They're just leaving that guy wide open on the outside, and nobody's even near him. And then you give Knutson a head of steam. Look out. That's a freight train.
1st and 10 now. Now Wiggestrand over the left side, and he's going to be stopped shy of the 40 at the 39-yard line. Goes Ashton Wiggestrand, a 5'11", 160-pound junior.
You know, that's
for
what
the
you
Packers.
do. The quick hitter on the outside, and then you faked it to him the last two plays, and this time you give it to him. And he picks up 5 yards on the first down.
25-6, Demons lead this one. Just underway, third quarter of play here from the MD Resource Community Bowl. Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey with you. Johnny Samuelson, Johnny Haugen on the cameras. Wiggestrand breaks out of the backfield. They throw it to him in the flat, and good pursuit there by Weston Scott. What a defensive play there.
That's why he's an all-stater, Scotty. Read it all the way, 10 yards off the ball. He read it, went right by Knutson and went down low, made that form tackle. Going on to Jamestown College to play basketball. There's some football coaches who were disappointed in that one because I think he had a great career in football too, but basketball is his first love.
Yep, be 3rd down and 10 now for the Packers from their own 39-yard line. And now Coach Peterson is irate. He's got to use a timeout at First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field as they couldn't get his team set. We'll take one as well. 10:24 to go, third quarter play. Demons 25, Packers 6. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
A big idea. The next chapter.
Different days have different needs.
But they all start the same way.
With one call to First Western.
Banking. Insurance. Trust.
Not departments, just different ways we show up for the same people.
First Western. All under one roof, all in your corner. You can bank on us.
Well, Coach Eric Peterson not happy there as he had to take that timeout as they couldn't get the right personnel in place, and now appears they have it on 3rd down and 10 now for the Packers. Camarillo looks left, fires left across the middle, and that's going to be caught near the midfield stripe by Valdez. Still on the move, turns 45-40, and he's all the way down to the 35-yard line, goes Valdez.
Morehouse is the one who made the tackle, but boy, you talk about shifty. Caught it at the short of the 50-yard line, and man, he juked and jived, made a lot of guys miss, including Allstater, Weston Scott. Turns that into a 29-yard first down.
So a big first down there inside Demon territory. Handoff, Sam Johnson cuts back inside, still on the move, 25, tripped up and falls forward. Down to the 21-yard line goes Sam Johnson.
You look at the last 3 possessions for the Packers before half, the Demons did not stop them. They stopped themselves.
And they're going to go quick, and they're going to get the Demons caught as Coach Peterson got his team to the line of scrimmage, or Camarillo did, and Demon was trying to get off the field and couldn't, but as the official talks with the line judge, we'll see what the call will be.
I guess the question is, did West Fargo substitute anybody? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, good call there, Chuck.
Yeah, so that's
Johnny on the spot, big fella.
Well, I saw that.
See what happens? You get that hot dog in you, you get a little Snicker bar in you.
Yeah, I got a little
change.
mustard down. Maybe she purposely look. We're gonna hopefully it'll be dark wherever we are after this one tonight, because the mustard stain might be.
First and 15 now for the Packers. Camarillo barks out the signals. He options at Johnson, trying to get to the edge, pressured. Pursued by the Demons and knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line is Sam Johnson. Good pursuit there by the Demons.
Yeah, Harbison was one on the tackle, and actually, I mean, you got to have responsibilities, and one guy has to have the quarterback, and one guy has to have the pitch back, and ultimately both guys had the quarterback. Thankfully for the Demons, Bridger Harbison made a great play to come all the way over and make that tackle out of bounds. Just is it 1 yard? They were in the 25 yard.
Bismarck
just a 1 yard
High.
play.
Yeah, Bismarck High yet to touch the football.
Yeah, so it's been almost a 3-minute drive.
Yep, as Camarillo barks out the signals. Ooh, a little mix-up in the backfield there, but he's going to turn something into nothing. He's across the 20 and bowls his way down to the 16-yard line. Weston Scott makes a stop.
I think it's just a read option, Scott, as you're going down the line, you're reading it if you're going to give the ball to Camarillo or not, and to the running back, Wigestrand, and he just pulled it and turned upfield, picked up nice yardage. 7 to be exact, 52 yards now in the night for Camarillo.
Oh, they give him a gain of 3.
No, it was, remember they had a false start.
Oh. 3rd and 7, that's right. Oh, Wigestrand. Oh, he bounces off a tackle, gets to the edge, the 10, the 5, into the end zone, touchdown. Wigestrand from 18 yards out.
As you have a play perfectly in the position. Milk steps up, hits him right between the numbers and doesn't wrap up. And he pops out to the outside, Wigestrand, and goes 18 yards then untouched for the touchdown. Ouch.
Yep.
I was watching Colby just turn around and walk away from the sidelines.
And Doctor on to attempt the extra point now for the Packers. Snap, hold, kick up, line drive kick. It appears good, and it is. At the 8:29 mark, the Packers get on the board. Their first opening possession of the half. They cut the lead to 12. 25-13 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it. Dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Ashton Wiggestrand, 3 touchdowns rushing last year. Well, he's got his first of 2026 and cuts that Demon lead to 25-13.
9 plays, 82 yards, 3 minutes, 26 seconds.
The 15s ran off 20, 25, 30, and good downfield tackle there. Getting downfield for the Packers. That was Sam Johnson making the stop there on special teams for the Packers. And, the Demons now go to work as their first offensive possession here of quarter number 3.
See if they can't get something going after a dismal first half offensively. Just 103 yards, 22 plays, only 54 yards rushing. This is the opportunity. You said the Demons usually come out this first possession of the game, the second half.
Quick hitter to Scott. Scott in the open field, and he falls forward to the 39.
To number 15, Weston Scott.
And as he caught it, he cramped up right away. Did Weston Scott? It looked like, I thought, oh no, here we go again when he caught that.
Hopefully it's just a double cramp, and they're giving him water right away, and you got 2. Yeah, we had how many guys cramped up last night?
About 45.
Yeah, it was. I think Johnny Samuelson cramped up last night too. He was getting.
That's exactly right. I'd like to welcome our new sponsor, Credence Energy Services, located across 8 states and founded in Minot in 2014. Credence Energy is a leading independent production and midstream chemical company providing advanced technology solutions to the oil and gas industry. Find out more at credenceenergy.com as you will see them again in our post-game show as they are a Move of the Game sponsor as they tend to Weston Scott down on the field. And it just appears to be a cramp for Wes. Yep, and he's back up, going off on his own power, just cramped up a little bit.
As a mom and dad, I'm sure they were both standing up.
They went, not again. No, not again.
Yeah, he had a couple foot issues where he missed some significant time in the basketball season a couple years ago, and
I was told that they were. I was told that at the team meal last night they were drinking pickle juice.
Okay, well that's good. And he needed more. He needed a second helping.
So a gain of 4 for the Demons will be 2nd down and 6 from their own 34-yard line. Here's Bonley. Handoff. They give to the dive back there. That's Cole Lardy, and he hops over the right side. Nears the first down.
Sorry, Scotty, got it confirmed by Demon parent that Cole Lardy was on the team last year, played some JV as a sophomore, came out. He's looked good today.
Yeah, he has.
He has 3 carries now for 26 yards, been blocking well, caught a couple passes.
3rd down and 2 now for the Demons. Packers looking for a big stop defensively here. There's Lardy again over the right side, and Lardy's got the first down as he bowls his way. Good hard run there by Cole Lardy.
A little smash mouth football for the Demons. He's the only guy in the backfield. They had Najee Boyd at the slot part, but it really was a run formation and just smash mouth right in your face. The old 3 yards in a cloud of dust for Cole Lardy.
Bridger Harvison brings the play in. Bonley barking out the signals. There's Duchuk at the 45, and he's up to the 50-yard line.
This is that drive. I would imagine there might have been a little bit of a conversation with Coach Gibson and the offensive line and the offense saying, guys, it's time for us to get our head out of our you-know-whats, and they've shown it so far. 4 plays, 4 runs, 20 yards and a couple first downs for Bismarck High.
Well, it makes things easier, Chuck, when you can get 9 on first down, right? Bring up a second and short. You can do a lot of things out of this.
Opens up the playbook, as they say, right?
Yeah,
how many times have you heard that one?
And they go quarterback sneak.
It opened it up so much, you went right to the first one that says quarterback sneak.
That's number 1 on the opened up playbook on 2nd and 1.
Where's Dalton Feeney when you need him? He's a BNC Bank guy right now. How many times did Century have that? You know what I mean? Guys would run it up, and then Dalton would go, call my number. I'm going to get a touchdown, quarterback keeper. Dalton, you're listening, man. We love you.
Oh, yeah. So in Packer territory are the Demons. 1st and 10 from the Packer 48. Bonley. High snap, gets up. Duchuk skips over the right side, still on his feet, down to the 40.
Number 28, Braxton Duchuk.
Good hard run there by Duchuk.
Well, he is a 100-meter hurdler, Scotty, and he showed it there also in the state 4x1. Little hurdle action right at the line of scrimmage. Jumped over one would-be tackler. Well,
2nd and 3.
Only got 8. So...
Well, now they give it off Lardy, and he's going to be wrapped up. I don't know. May have got a yard. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard on the carry.
4 white jerseys on that one. They were not fooled by that.
No, they were not.
The middle of the Packer defense.
BNC National Bank, with locations out in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with the banking and wealth management service of your business and family. For your business and family, visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. Got another cramp now on the field. That's a Packer player. And with that, we'll take a quick timeout. 25-13, Demons lead it on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
Eight gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day.
It's the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his 2nd pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Wyatt Knutson comes off the field there as he was the one cramping up. Now here the Demons are 3rd down and 2. Quarterback sneak, Bonley, and
he didn't get much, but I think he got enough. I think he got enough there. It would be the far side official who walked up. Scott was closest to it. Looks like he has a mark at about the 37.5-yard line, maybe. 38. Yep, they're saying.
Yep, they're going to give him a first down. So the
Only
Demons
needed 1.
Get a new set of downs. 5:43 to go. Third quarter of play.
This one started at the Demons' 30-yard line at the 3:20. No, is that right? 8:20 mark, excuse me.
Duchuk, and he somehow got through and eluded a couple of tacklers.
First it was Keegan Gruby who thought he had him, but man, you talk about low to the ground and keeping balance.
And they're going to say he was down back at the 41-yard line.
I guess that's why, right?
Yep.
He did not get too low, so a tackle for loss for Keegan Gruby.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 13 now for Bismarck High.
Back up in there was Gruby, and boy, came in and made a decisive play.
Here's Hayden Bonley now out of the shotgun formation. Bonley. Oh, ball's loose. And I think West Fargo may have recovered it.
See, coming out of the pile
is
Camden Moore. And see on the replay, hopefully I can see it one more time. I wasn't looking. I was looking at Camden Moore, the guy who recovered it. But over his bad handoff to the running back Duchuk, and Camden Moore was on it.
So the Packers come up with a big defensive stop, a much-needed one. They trail it 25-13 in the BNC Bank scoreboard, and they go back to work offensively.
Well, that 25-point number is not good for either Bismarck teams right now.
As the Packers come out 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Camarillo back to pass, looking left, throws across the middle, and good defensive play there on that far side. The intended receiver was Valdez, but good coverage by the Demons.
They're spreading them out. The Demons playing a little two deep zone, and nice play there by the Demon defensive back. Bridger Harvison.
Yep, Harvison.
But put right his number down. He's been playing quite a bit now. That's a Demon name, Harvison. Connor, and what was his brother?
I heard it last night.
From who?
Connor, aren't they twins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. Johnson gets a handoff. He's got nowhere to go. He's bottled up in the backfield. Caden Wiley-Bocan.
The linebacker, filling
makes
linebacker.
a stop there.
Or excuse me, looks like playing defensive end now. Nope, that was 53. Give him some love, man.
Yeah.
He got in there. He's a guy that clearly pulled him down.
Wiley-Bocan with the stop there. So 3rd down and 10 now for the Packers. The Demon defense has gotten a little energized.
Maybe a little jacked up by Coach Colby on the sidelines after that last drive, and missed tackle turned into a touchdown.
Camarillo back to pass, steps up on the move, sliding to his left. Now he's going to be forced out of bounds there. And Ethan Kauk did a good job of containing that one and forced Camarillo out of bounds. And now that's going to bring on the West Fargo punt unit on a 3-and-out there by the Demon defense.
You know, and okay, so Kauk got the sack as his job as an outside linebacker. When your quarterback rolls out, okay, you go up to make the tackle, you force the play. But what great coverage by the backfield for the Demons is, I mean, they were clearly 5-6 seconds of coverage.
Wyatt Doctor to punt it away. Najee Boyd stands around his 25. Ooh, that's a low driving kick. Boyd's going to feel it on the move. He comes near side. 30, cuts back inside, and he's down to the 35-yard line. Coulter's the other name.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Harvison.
32-yard punt.
Johnny on the spot. Scotty Sheldon.
Hey, that a guy, Scotty.
Oh.
4-yard return by Boyd.
So now the Demons take over again.
That was the first punt of the night for the Packers.
1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line, leading this one 25-13 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Barnley looks to the sideline. Now the play comes in from Cale Fisher. Well, maybe not. Maybe he just got another text. Coulter Harvison. All right.
I said Connor. Two. Yeah, it's Connor and Coulter.
We'll play action. Barnley rolling to his right on the move. Cuts upfield, 45 down the far sideline. He's at midfield and out of bounds.
Oh, I think you got a crackback block as somebody went down low on the outside on West Fargo. Let's take a look at it here. I don't know. He was engaged a long time. Well, let's watch it here as Bonley doesn't throw the football. He rolls out, and, a little crack from back. 44 for the Demons was the one who made the hit. That was Jack Praska. And you can't be coming backwards. That's a illegal play. So they'll give them the run to the 44-yard line, and then it'll be a 15-yard penalty going backwards from there, and it'll stay 2nd down. If my math does, it'll go to the 29. Yep. Oops.
So another big penalty assessed to the Demons.
And he was open. I mean, Praska was open on that play. Again, Bonley he's not throwing the foot. There's been guys open, and he's chosen to not let her loose. It's still 1st down, Scott.
Yep, 1st and 16 now for the Demons, back at their own 29-yard line. Receivers split left and right. Bonley barks out the signal. Bonley, and they hand off. Rudolph breaks a tackle at 30, 35, and spins down to the 36-yard line.
That's a good hard Rudolph. Run. Went off the left side over Geiger and Wistoff, and then spun back to the inside and kind of backpedaled the last 3 or 4 yards. Pick up decent gain. That's 7 yards, so that's a good gain coming in for Rudolph. You haven't heard, or Randolph, excuse me.
Yeah, you got her back to the original line of scrimmage, so now that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Demons. Bonley. Doctor goes in motion from left to right. Bonley, little shovel pass, misdirection play down to the 45, 46-yard line. That's Randolph again.
I like to play a little misdirection going to the right side and a shuffle pass to Randolph coming back to his left then, and then he scurried past the line of scrimmage into the secondary. Another first down, pickup of 10.
Mark Gibson mixing things up a little bit here. Clock winds at 2:19 to go here in quarter number 3. Demons 1st and 10 from their own 46. Randolph, he's got room across midfield. 45 break cycle, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. No, didn't brought down at the 13-yard line. Was Garrett Randolph on a big play over that right side.
52 yards, and he just, the speed is dangerous, and, speed kills, and Randolph has shown that he's their big hitter.
Puts him inside the Serve Pro Red Zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fighter want to clean up and restoration. It's Serve Pro. We've got another cramp on the field. We'll take another First International Bank and Trust timeout. 25-13, Demons lead it, but they're on the move. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Jeez, you did that to me a lot.
Yeah, I have. Sorry about that.
Tell me to shut up for a
First
second.
and 10 from the 14. Lardy straight up the middle. And he's down to the 10-yard line, goes Cole Lardy.
Like the jump cut there by Lardy. Handoff from him, little jump cut back to the inside. Berg in the tackle. 6 carries, 33 yards for Lardy. Demons will be content. I'd maybe keep her on the ground.
Well, I would imagine.
Got double tights.
Seems to be working. Yeah, they go double tight now. And there's Lardy again, and may have got a yard down to the 9. No, they're going to say it's no gain, according to the line judge.
Yeah, you left Elseth, the linebacker. Nobody blocked him. He just went right down on Lardy and pulled him down. Yep. As you mentioned, lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Lardy's got to go off the field as his helmet came off. Coming in for him is Brady Prokop. So it'll be third down and 6 now for the Demons. Coming wide left for the Demons. Is that Garen Scott? I do believe. Yeah,
yep.
He goes in motion.
Scott squared on the right side.
Yeah, now we're going to have a timeout on the field. The First International Bank and Trust timeout. Mark Gibson wants to talk it over. 25-13. Demons lead it. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Oh, Mark Gibson didn't like what he saw there, so now we're going to...
Now you changed the formation completely.
Yep, now we're going to do it all over again.
Garrett saying, thanks, Coach. Way to change the play. Now I'm out.
Wasn't that him wide right?
Yep, now you're right. Now he just starts there.
Yeah, I think he's wide right now. Bonley on the play fake, jumps to the outside, turns upfield on the move. And he's going to be brought down on the far sideline.
Watch this one. So it's supposed to be a naked bootleg. He's supposed to get outside on that right side. He actually had Praska open again, but could not get where he wanted to because of a great play by the defender, Grayson Elseth. You heard his name a lot. Then he just made something out of nothing, turned a potential sack into a 7-yard gain. Clock still ticks. See if they got to get one off here. I guess he was knocked out of bounds. That's why it stopped. Thanks. And a first down and goal. That's usually how that works, right?
Yep. First and goal to go now from the 3. Bonnelly goes under center. Handoff. Duchuk dives over, it appears, and he is into the end zone. Goes Duchuk from 3 yards out.
Watch it here. Great block. Standish kicked his guy out, and Skorheim completely buried his guy, and a nice block in the middle by Cole Lardy. Gets the Duchuk in for the touchdown from 3 yards out.
Haberlock on to attempt the extra point. Snap, hold, kick up, and it is good. 25 seconds to go. Quarter number 3, the Demons extend their lead 32-13. Back with the touchdown kickoff after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Around here, it's the first responders who answered the call. So Ryan Chevrolet set out to say thank you to the people who protect, serve, and care for our neighbors every day. Ryan Chevrolet offers first responders $500 off select Chevy vehicles. Plus, all qualified buyers get 0% APR for 5 years on select Silverado models. Ryan Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. PNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Duchuk gets his first rushing touchdown of the season. And Bismarck High leads it now 32-13. Haberlock kicks it away.
Oh, on the knee, isn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, went down on his knee to kick the football. He's mad at himself because in high school, your knee touches the ground, she's over.
Cruz Mahar caught that, but he caught it on his knee.
Yep, summary of that drive. Scott started on their own 36-yard line. 3 minutes and 10 seconds later, 8 plays, 64 yards, 3 first down. Mr. Duchuk gets in from 3 yards out.
So now the Packers, they got to go 90 yards.
Well,
and
they had a couple long drives. Their touchdown drives have gone 83 and 82.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. They're capable of putting that drive together. And Camarillo brings him out. Snap, handoff. On the carry there is Wiggestrand, and a good gain there by Wiggestrand as he's out to the 19, 18-yard line goes Wiggestrand, so that'll bring up second and short.
Double cramp. How about that picture right there? You had 2 guys.
We got Scott again.
And then also
big number 65.
Yep, they're both coming out. We're going to get some water. Gatorade. 65 is Kingston Milk. What's going on here? That was 8. That was Duchuk, right? For 8 yards, Scotty?
Yes, it was. No, that was. Or are you talking about? No, that was Wiggestrand.
That's what I meant.
Duchuk plays for the Demons.
Exactly. Thanks, Tips. Appreciate it.
Today's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to steal your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. New installation upgrades and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan today at 222-2155. Be sure to tune in on Wednesday nights, primetime live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Minot. Here comes the Packers. They hand off Johnson over the left side. He's out to the 25 and falls forward to the 27.
That was good. Sorry, Scott. That was great misdirection on the play. Sorry, I thought you were done.
No, I'm sorry. That was Wiggestrand on the carry. I thought that was Johnson, but Wiggestrand, and that's going to end quarter number 3. 12 minutes to go in this one on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Bismarck High 32, West Fargo 13. Back with quarter number 4 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This page isn't a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Well, here we go for the final 12 as Camarillo out of the quarter break. Wiggestrand in the flat, jabs left, 25-30, mixed 35, jumps through a couple tackles, 40 down to the 41-yard line. Goes Ashton Wiggestrand on a nifty play there by the junior from the Packers.
They are moving him all over. Backfield, left side, right side, inside, outside. He is absolutely a playmaker, and Coach Peterson has recognized that.
We get a timeout.
Jeez.
Another timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 32-13. Demons lead it back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
It's a hot evening here at the Bowl. I said it was cool earlier, and there you have it. Well, I got one flag moving a tish.
Yeah,
it
ain't enough to cool things off, I can tell you that.
Camarillo back to pass. Looks over the top. He's got a man out there, and he had him in stride. And over the outstretched arms there of Joaquin Valdez, and we see it on our Ryan Family Leadership replay.
Joaquin, you got to keep running underneath that one, man. What a perfectly thrown football. He slowed her down, put her in third gear, and then couldn't run underneath it. Man, what a play call and what a throw by Camarillo. Valdez wants that route back again because he had ran right by the defender.
And that was 6.
Yep.
3rd and 2. Camarillo, quick pass. Wiggestrand on the flat. Eludes a tackle, and he slides up the near sideline, and he's got the first down and more.
Kauk on the tackle, and they just keep – if you're off him at all, it's like, let's get him the ball. Go, playmaker, boom, go, 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 go.
No huddle.
26th pass of the game for Camarillo.
First down and 10 now. Oh, I'm sorry. 3rd down. Throw it underneath, intended for Johnson. He heard footsteps, falls incomplete.
He heard footsteps and saw a pair of 4s right in front of him.
Yes, he did.
Praska was right there in the vision, let's just call it.
4th and 3 now for the Packers from their own 48-yard line. And now Coach Peterson wants to talk things over. First International Bank and Trust time on the field. We'll take one as well. 11:36 to go. 32-13. Demons lead it back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
And invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
Fast. ServPro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Well, here we go. 4th and 3 now for the Packers from their own 48-yard line. Camarillo hands off Wiggestrand, and he's straight up the middle, and he's got the first down and more. What a hard run there by Wiggestrand.
Yeah, and you watch him here. He just kind of gets in behind his blockers and does just a great job. Just kind of waits, finds the hole, cuts back over that right guard. Big Keaton Vaughn again, the junior, and he follows him to the first down marker. That was a gutsy play by the first-year coach.
Yes, it was, as that takes them into Demon territory. They spotted at the Demon 48-yard line.
You got 3 scores they've got to get, so they got to get moving. And
Camarillo keeps it, and he finds some room on that right side, cuts back center of the field, and falls down at the 41-yard line, and a good gain there on first down for the Packers.
Prokop has laundry in the field as he was the defensive end. He completely misread that play. The quarterback, what a great job of, really concealing that play.
So 2nd down and 2 after the gain of 8 by Camarillo. This time he goes, Wiggestrand comes left, and he is going to be stood up. Big number 79 got in there for the Demons. Hunter Hoffert, along with a whole host of other maroon jerseys, and made a good defensive play there.
They're going to be quick.
For no gain, yep.
Catch the Demons off. Nope, they didn't make it off. Great job by, they called a timeout.
Yep.
When you're beat and exhausted and you got to sprint 30 yards. Ugh.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. Bismarck High, just in time, gets one. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Meet unforgettable flavor. Welcome to Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Upscale casual dining crafted with care, paired with an exceptional selection of wines and bourbons. A place for family fun and nights meant just for 2. Or gather with friends to watch the game in our reimagined lounge, all overlooking Beowulf Golf Club, North Dakota's #1 rated course. Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Come experience Chef Barry's fusion of flavors.
There's a look at some, looks like the BSC football team down there. Watching some high school football here at the Bowl, the home of the Mystics as well. Nice. Oh, they throw it underneath Wiggestrand. And you're right, Chuck. They're moving him all. If you see it on a Ryan Family Leadership replay this time.
Like a bunch formation, and he's on the inside, and quarterback is just watching him. He knows where number 5 is, doesn't he?
Or was that was McAllister, I think.
No, that was 5.
Was it 5?
100%
Okay.
5.
All right. There he is again, up the near sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds. Does this offense look familiar to something you may have saw last night?
Yeah, the short yardage offense. Talk about there's a penalty in the field. Talk about going. He was the defensive coordinator at Davies. They've thrown the football more times than I think Davies did last year.
Yeah.
Was that a holding? Okay. Holding on the offense. That was Joaquin Valdez on the outside. They'll take her back 10.
Back to the 39 they go. Clock drips under 10 minutes. Camarillo under center. Wiggestrand trying to find his way over the left side, and
Demons finally bottled him up.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the entire Demon, but there was 4 of them in there. MacArthur,
Prokop,
Kauk.
So 2nd down and 17 now for the Packers. As you said, Chuck, they got to go quick. I don't know how much more of this they can do.
Demons are going, you want to keep running it, I guess we're okay with it.
Yeah. Down 3 scores. Now they go Twins right, Twins left. Camarillo back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, on the move, fires near sideline. Caught, turning upfield there. Schenk.
Yep, Paxton.
Paxton Schneck.
Schneck, he had her going initially there, but Schneck hasn't heard it, hasn't seen any love at all tonight. But quarterback read it, looked to the outside. He was wide open on a little subtle route on the outside, right by the out-of-bounds line. He hit him in stride. Picked up 18 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 now from the Demon 24. Oh, on the backside. Oh, nice play there defensively from the backside.
That's our boy.
Anthony MacArthur wraps up Camarillo.
Quick move there. Kind of moved up, kept staying with him. MacArthur's working hard.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Quickly to the line of scrimmage goes the Packers on 2nd down and 14. Camarillo back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, throws across the middle. He's got a man, caught Valdez, turns upfield and into the end zone. Touchdown, West Fargo.
Well, what a quick response right there. You get sacked and you roll out, and a great route by Valdez, and cuts right in between two would-be Demon tacklers and gets across the end zone for a 26-yard touchdown pass. They will not go away.
And that will make it 32-19 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. And we'll see here if they're going to elect to go for 2. I think they are. Nope, they're going to kick the extra point. As they run out Wyatt Doctor to attempt the extra point here after that pitch and catch from Camarillo to Valdez.
This isn't Doctor, Scotty.
Oh.
Is
it?
Oh, yeah, it is Doctor, they said.
Wyatt Doctor. Yep,
my bad.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:34 to go in the ball game. Demons by 12, 32-20 back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
A 26-yard pitch and catch from Camarillo to Valdez.
And how about this drive, Scott? They went 83, 82, and now this one we said 90. Can they do it? Yep. 13 plays, 350 on the clock, 90 yards, and 5 first downs. They are just wearing the Demons down. They're going to end up with well over 400 yards of offense tonight.
And we'll see what they do here. It doesn't appear it could be an onside, but maybe it will. Yep, there it comes. And I think...
Did it go far enough? It did, and looked like... Who came in? Where are they stopping here? Who had the football? Was that an inadvertent whistle? No. Didn't go. It did not go. Yeah, it went 9 yards.
Yeah, it went 9 yards, yep.
The whistle, so you're going to have to... Demons will take over at that spot. Man, you leave it go, you might get that.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh,
Deja vu.
You cannot touch that until it gets to 10.
Yep.
New quarterback for the Demons. Backup quarterback 16. Is who? Jax Heck.
Jax Heck. Is that 16?
I'll tell you here.
Okay. Appears that it is.
No, that's 18, Scott.
On the carry at 40 and down to the 35-yard line.
18 and Duchuk.
So that is Caden Molenda in there now at quarterback.
13-yard carry for Braxton.
5'10", 155-pound junior is Melenda. Good run there by Duchek. He gets it down to the 36-yard line. Melenda again goes. This time he goes under center, and Bismarck High, they're just, this is just going to be run, run, run. Duchek again, and he's going to be tripped up for maybe a gain of 1 on the stop. Camden Moore for
I would be shocked.
The Packers.
If, you're putting 8 guys in the box for sure against the Demons, and to see if it matters to the Demons. Probably not going to see a naked boot.
No, probably not. Might as well have our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game report coming up. Planning team financial advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom. Here's Melenda. Now we got a flag down. And Shots Crossroads get filled up with a delicious menu that includes a famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome.
You know, the important part of the game is winning, right? Scoring more points. But when it comes to defense, the Demons have not played great defense. And when you look at their offensive side, I mean, they're going to finish the night with maybe a couple hundred yards. I mean, they have, 150 rushing and 53 passing. So you might get to 250.
Melenda again goes under center on 2nd down and 14. Duchek takes the handoff, cuts inside, falls forward.
Moore initially was there.
36.
Sorry, Scott.
Yeah, you're good.
He tripped him up a little.
Well, they're going to mark it all the way back to the 38.
What am I?
Camden Moore makes a stop there for the Packers. That'll bring up 3rd down and 12 to go for Bismarck High.
I'm going to mark that his knee was down, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Duchek lined up deep out of that I formation. And he gets it, comes right, cuts back inside across the 35 and down to the 32 goes Duchek, and Elseth makes a stop there for the Packers. And I would guess that Mark Gibson's going to punt this one away. Each coach or each team, 1 timeout left.
Demons got that. It's just a 12-point lead. So this is far from victory sealed, which was shocking that he'd take Hayden Bondley out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
It's like get another score here and then, but Mark has made the determination saying his night is over, and I don't see where Bondley is on the sideline. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, he's way.
They throw it underneath. Good play call there. Turning upfield, and a big first down to the 20-yard line.
Lardy. Love the call right there, Scott. How about this one? Rolls out, hits Lardy in the flat, and Lardy turns upfield, runs right through the tackler to get to the 20-yard line on a first down. So first completion for was it Melenda?
Melenda.
Can't read my own writing,
Cade
Scott.
Melenda. Well, that keeps the drive alive as now the Demons have it inside the Serve Pro red zone. And Melenda's just going to let that play clock trip down as far as he possibly can, and he's going to hand off Duchek coming right. Oh, a nice backside tackle there.
Yeah, what a play here by the All-Stater, Knutson. Just goes right down the line. Nobody picks him up. And when you go from the opposite end, the weak side, and come all the way down the line, college coaches are just they're drooling right now watching that play.
That was a quick defensive move there.
That was an effort play right there by Knutson.
Clock winds down to 4:37 to play. Demons just content keeping the ball on the ground here on 2nd and 12 from their own 20 or from the Packer 22. Lardy bounces off one, bowls his way forward. What a hard run there by Lardy. I'm impressed with him. Keaton.
Ron,
yep.
He hit initially. He hit the big guy, Will Streff, and just bounced off him. Got into the backfield. Oh, we got one guy down. I don't like that. He's holding his helmet.
Yeah, the injured player on the field for the Demons is Van Geiger.
Second-year starter for the Demons, a left tackle.
Yeah. We'll take a injury timeout. Here's a 10 to him. 4:14 to go. 32-20. Bismarck High leads on a BNC Bank scoreboard. Oh, maybe not. I guess he's up. We'll make a quick one.
And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Very much.
As Geiger got up, walked off under his own power. That's a good sign for the Demons.
Yep. I think you can pick your, as he had Prask on the end of the line, he picked his.
And now Mark Gibson wants to take a timeout, threw his headset back towards the bench, and he was not happy. We'll take one as well. 4:05 to go. First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. Back after this timeout.
This pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Well, now I think Mark Gibson got some things ironed out, and Demons are out of timeouts. He used his last one there. Not that, don't think that they're going to need any of those, but
still 4:05 left.
Melenda.
Oh.
Rolling to his left, looking. He's got a man out there, and it's going to be caught and ridden out of bounds there. On the reception, was that 12?
Melinda's pass complete to number 12, Trenton LaRock. Flag on the field.
Oh, I don't see him. Trenton LaRock. Oh,
wow. Got a guy rolling out to the outside and a late flag coming in on that one. Coach Gibson not going to be happy about that one at all. But what a great, couple good throws here by the backup quarterback, Scott. That was a little slinger going to the left, running to his left, shuffled that hips and shoulders and threw a nice little slinger to Trenton LaRock.
Yeah, Melenda's shown he can throw the football.
So 27.
So 3rd down and 17 now for Bismarck High.
It must have been a hold in the secondary, Scott, because it was only 10 yards from the play.
Melenda throws it down the far sideline, and it's going to be incomplete, intended for LaRock.
Similar play, yeah.
Yep. And that'll bring up a 4th down for the Demons.
Melinda's pass intended for number 12.
So what do you do here?
Wow, I think now with 3:50 some to go, I think you almost got to go for it. And Melenda's coming back. He's in there on 4th and 17. They're going to go for it.
Two deep zone for the Packers.
Melenda back to pass. He throws it out in the flat. It's going to be picked off.
He's down on the ground, actually turning into being a punt. Kind of a punt if you want to call it anyway, because you had the ball at the 27 and you threw an interception at the 12. So it ended up being kind of a positive play if you want to call it for the Demons. Who got the interception, Scotty?
Well, let's take a look. Let's see if we can find that out again. I didn't see because he was sliding to the ground.
It's all the way on the other side, and man, we are like forever away from here. 13, okay.
13 got the interception there.
Let's give the number. That would be Cruz
Mahar with the interception. So now Packers will take over with 3:49 to go. They need 2 scores.
Well, I tell you, Shanley showed last night they can be a quick strike team, and this is a team that's they've gone this far before. 90 yards or last possession.
Yeah, well, but this time I think they got to do it in a hurry. Camarillo back to pass, throws it out in the flat, caught and driven down right there was Mahar on the reception, and he was flattened once he caught it.
Yeah, he's hurt, right? Got it right in the chest. It was Boyd on a chest right to the face mask, right to the sternum.
They give him a gain of 5. Camarillo again, short pass. Wiggestrand on the near sideline, and he is going to be blown up there. That was Weston Scott.
Camarillo's pass complete to number 5, Ashton Wiggestrand.
Clock stops with 3:16 to go.
15, Weston Scott.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage, go of the Packers, and Camarillo gets the play call, relays it to his lineman, and away we go. Camarillo back to pass. Looking on the left side. Now he steps up in the pocket and floats to his right, throws it underneath. Caught Knutson, and he eludes a tackle. Then he's wrapped up at the 45. Good play there by Camarillo.
I tell you, this
patient in the pocket.
It absolutely, Scotty. Rolls out, finds a guy open. As their one thing their guys aren't doing is they're not quitting on the play either. They know their quarterback is elusive, so 17-yard pickup there. Knutson's 6th catch of the night.
There's a first down. The clock starts. 2:55. Camarillo back to pass. Looks across the middle, and that one's going to be picked off. 50, 45, 40, 39, 30. And brought down there on the interception, Weston Scott.
Weston Scott playing center field, a little underthrown to Knutson, and Scott picks it off at his 40, little inside the 40-yard line. See if they got a number. He was right at the 42-yard line for Weston Scott, so he returned it from
38.
It was on the other side. Thank you. The 38-yard line goes all the way to the 20.
Third interception of the night there for the Demons.
42-yard return. As a D-back, that's kind of a time when you love it. They're forced to throw, and if you're athletic like Weston.
Duchek slips a tackle, spins off another one at the 15. He's brought down there.
Number 28, Braxton Duchek.
And now Coach Peterson he's going to take a timeout, and we will take one as well. 2:35 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Demons 32, Packers 20. Back after this timeout on the PSP network.
Around here, it's the first responders who answered the call. So Ryan Chevrolet set out to say thank you to the people who protect, serve, and care for our neighbors every day. Ryan Chevrolet offers first responders $500 off select Chevy vehicles. Plus, all qualified buyers get 0% APR for 5 years on select Silverado models. Ryan Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Well, it appears our bumper music has gotten stuck, but now we're back to live action as the Demons take over. Handoff this time goes to Brady Ennin.
Wasn't Duchek, it was definitely Brady Ennin.
Into the ball game now.
Yeah, and they're another tackle for loss, but it's his stack the box. You know their Demons are going to run it because pretty sure Mark Gibson isn't putting the ball in the air right now. No timeouts for West Fargo, so they've got to just let the clock will just continue to drip down after every play.
Yep. Belenda hands off, and again over the left side, and he gets it down to the 10-yard line.
That was a nice run out that left tackle side. Strong run for Ennin. Back-to-back runs for him of, I guess, 2 he lost, and then he picks up 7, so. Who's our post-game sponsor, Scotty?
Who's our post-game sponsor? Planning Team Financial Advisors at Shots Crossroads.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Did you forget?
I did not. I was just
okay.
kind of. It was kind of. Notice that was just setting it up. I was just curious.
Yeah,
Is coming up?
I announced it a little earlier. If you were paying attention,
I was
but that's
completely
all right.
paying attention. I wanted to give, Perry and Eric and
quarterback keeper there by Melinda. He dances his way down near the 5-yard line. Clock will stop as that's a first down. See if Mark Gibson is going to elect to take a couple knees here. It looks like it is going to be Tyler Ahmet. Sophomore comes in there at quarterback now. Take the snap, and he's going to take a knee. There's the knee. And I think that'll about do it. Yes, it will, as the Demons are going to get out of here with a victory here tonight, but a valiant effort by the West Fargo Packers and Eric Peterson's first night at the helm. Said he was a little nervous as we wait for the clock to hit 0. And there's your final horn. The Demons win it 32-20. That'll take us into our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame report. We'll have that for you when we come back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. PNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes.
32-20, our final score. Welcome to our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game report right now. Chuck Clareman has got the head coach of the Demons, Mark Gibson. Let's go down the field. And Chuck, take it away.
Okay, thanks, Scotty. Hey, Coach Gibson, it's a win, all right? Let's start with that. It's a victory, and ultimately it's a hot night tonight, a lot of cramping going on, and it's kind of a –
get hotter.
It's going
to get hotter. We had a great night. Thing is, we got 30 guys cramping, and they got 1 or 2. You know what I mean? We can't be doing this. And we preach it, we talk about it, we hydrate, we do all that stuff. it's some things they got to do. The disappointing thing is seniors. When your senior guys are cramping, they know what it's going to be like. And that's the one message. We got to fix that because we can't be doing this, period.
You know, on your team, that's a West Fargo team that didn't know what was going to go on, and that surely was one of the keys to the game. You mentioned it earlier in the week, saying, who knows what they're going to do. And
I thought our defense came out, looked fast tonight again, you know, when we're healthy. And we're piecing things together. We got a lot of work to do, but, you know, certainly it was a win, and we had a team win as far as special teams, the kick return, and then the 2 defense touchdowns. And we're an offensive guy. I mean, you'll take that any time. But there's a lot of things we got to clean up. It's game 1. We understand that, but we got a long way to go. And it's you know, if they think this is fast-paced, wait till they see Shanley.
You know, and I guess seeing Bonnelly, obviously he played a lot last year, but man, he looks a lot quicker tonight. He got outside, he ran some more pass plays for him, and ran the ball hard too.
Yeah, I mean, he's comfortable. I mean, he's way more comfortable with what we're doing. We got a little sloppy down here with our hand exchange and things like that, and those are things hopefully correct. It's game 1, but you know, I think our offensive line started out real poor, but I thought as the game wore on, they gelled a little bit better, and we're going to need that. But, you know, the disappointing thing is, like I said, that the cramping was something we got to fix.
And one more positive, I mean, a lot of new faces out there we saw tonight.
We're throwing guys. I mean, we got Trent LaRock, who's never played, makes a hell of a catch down there. I mean, he's never ran that route.
Marky does not even the roster.
That's assistant coach's fault. That ain't my fault.
No, but you're right. New names like that, man, he made a great play. Your backup quarterback, I mean, that was an athletic throw.
Yeah, I mean, great. You know, he came in and stepped in and did a good job for us, and you're going to need that. And that was the one disheartening thing is I saw some guys, you know, their heads went down when somebody went out. No. You know, you pick each other up, let's go. You know, you can't, you know, like say, oh, my God, the end. No, the next play, let's go. A lot of work to do. You know, credit to West Fargo. They played hard. The Knutson, holy smokes.
You might be playing on Saturday next year.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
2 years. 2 years, Chuck. Yeah. Can we get him out?
Yeah. Awesome. Well, it's still a win, Mark. Congratulations. All right. Step in here. Let's go Garrett Randolph first. And okay. Welcome to varsity football. I know you played last year, but obviously what a way to start the season. I mean, talk to me about that. You get that opening kickoff of the season, and man, walk me through that one.
It felt great. First play of the game, first play of the season, actually, it just felt amazing.
Well, okay, felt amazing, but talk me through it. You won 80 yards.
Our Coach Colby, he tells us to run to the pool every practice, and I ran to the pool.
It worked. Good job of blocking, obviously, along the way. Then you guys get a turnover, and boy, a couple plays later, you get the ball again.
That felt great too. They just switched me to running back, and it's like the second handoff of the game, and I scored another touchdown. But obviously, I got to do better cramping. I mean, the whole fourth quarter, I barely even played, so I got to drink more water. The whole team has to drink more water. We have to do, even next week, we have to do better, like less cramping next week.
You know, for you guys too, I mean, it was first game of the season, and you're not going to look, you know, past a win, but I'm sure you learned a lot. Obviously, if you got a chance to watch from the sidelines that last quarter, a lot of things you can probably pick up on that you can get better with next week.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, our 2 corners, they did amazing this week. Like, they blocked up passes, they did everything right.
Well, congratulations, great job tonight. Stick around, man. Hold a second. And then let's step on in here, Mark Bauman, and the star of the game on defense. Holy cow! I mean, this is a dream of. I got to imagine the expectation 2 touchdowns weren't across your mind when the game started.
Indeed, they were not.
Indeed, they were not. You know, walk me through each one of those because those were pretty special plays. The first one to you, you read it perfectly. It was a slant route. You stepped in front of that one. Walk me through what you saw in that play.
Oh, I kind of like just saw my guard go back, and I realized the quarterback started rolling out. So I was depending on running up towards him or going back to defend. I chose to defend, and luckily it was the right choice. Very grateful for it.
It was the absolute right choice. And then the next play, you got MacArthur making an unbelievable play on defense. He's the one who pulled Camarillo down. I don't know if you noticed that, and then he threw it. Last thing you had to expect in that play that he was going to throw it right to your chest.
Yeah, I did not expect that. It's been a minute since I played football and all, so very grateful for both of those and everything.
And then, okay, walk me through the 62 yards of running. Were you looking over your shoulder thinking where he was going to catch you?
Yeah, I'm not quite well conditioned quite yet, so I still need to keep working on like my knee flexibility from my surgeries and work on my speed improvement and strength and weight.
Well, Your speed was pretty good. You got 2 touched on that. Congratulations. Great win tonight. Scotty, back to you.
All right, great job, Chuck Claremont. As there you have it, as Mark Gibson and 2 happy young men from the Bismarck Demons, Mr. Bauman and Mr. Randolph. The Demons win it 32-20. Our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Postgame show rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. PNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Every community has a heartbeat. Around here, it's the first responders who answer the call. So Ryan Chevrolet set out to say thank you to the people who protect, serve, and care for our neighbors every day. Ryan Chevrolet offers first responders $500 off select Chevy vehicles. Plus, all qualified buyers get 0% APR for 5 years on select Silverado models. Ryan Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
Welcome back to the MD Resources Community Bowl and our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game report. Looking for a full-service financial planner, planning for farmer business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit online at planningteam.com. Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. 32-20, Bismarck High gets victory number 1 on the 2026 season. West Fargo drops to 0-1, but West Fargo certainly is a team that will be reckoned with come the end of October. Let's give you a BNC scoreboard update. Mandan over North 33-13. Legacy over Cheyenne 48-27. Horace over Red River 28-21. Minot North over Williston 35-20. And Minot leads Davies with 4 minutes left in the third 26-17. 17. On the AA side, local lead, Central Cass over Watford 24-6. Jamestown over Wahpeton 36-33. Dickinson over South 35-6. Kindred shuts out Devils Lake 35-0. And Grand Forks Central beats St. Mary's 14-7. How you doing over there, big fella?
I'm ready. We're not going to go through every
All
single
right,
bit of them.
for a look at our final individual and team numbers, here's Chuck Claremont.
All right, thanks, Scott. For the West Fargo Packers, Ashton Wigestrand, what a game he had. I mean, 17 rushes for 80 yards and 10 passes for 69 yards. Pretty impressive by that young man. Ryan Camarillo, 9 rushes for 60 yards. Johnson had 3 for 16, and Valdez had 3 for 26. Camarillo throwing, he was 21 of 34, 3 interceptions, 236 yards. On the receiving side, as I mentioned, Wigestrand, 10 catches, 69 yards. Knutson, 6 for 73. Valdez, 4 for 76 and a touchdown. Schneck had a catch for 18 yards. That was it on that side for the Packers. For the Demons, Duchek's 15 carries, 47 yards. Cole Lardy, nice game for him, 7 for 33, saw his dad down on the field. Hayden Bonnley, 7 for 39. Weston Scott, 1 for -2. Garrett Randolph had 5 carries for 52 yards and a 2-yard touchdown run on a big 33-yard run as well. 1 carry for 2 yards for the backup quarterback, Caden Melenda. And then Brady Ennan had 2 carries for 5 yards. Bonnley, 7 for 7, perfect night for him throwing, 53 yards. Melenda was 1 for 3 with an interception and 12 yards tonight. Najee Boyd, 2 catches for 29. Weston, 2 for 12. Randolph, 1 for -3, and Lardy, 3 for 27 yards. But there's no scoring in the fourth quarter. But that third quarter, Wigestrand, an 18-yard run, brought the Packers back to 25-13. Then Duchek kind of sealed the deal for the Demons with a 32. Had made it 32-13 at the end of the third quarter. And Demons, they kind of coasted through that fourth quarter. So impressive night. I guess I didn't. Let's just quickly do the team stats. 176 yards for the Demons rushing versus 182 for the Packers. 65 passing for the Demons, 236 for the Packers. So this was an interesting stat, Scotty. 48 plays for the Demons for 229, 65 plays for the Packers, 418 yards tonight. That was huge. Demons did have 3 interceptions, 2 we talked to. Bauman, he told me about all the injuries as the kids had. Baseball, football, boy, he's had a bunch. And so no wonder he was talking about rehabbing and getting in shape. And notice that both guys talked about getting more water and being leaders after that. When they took let's just say they listened to their coach afterwards when he made a comment about that. They were listening very intently.
And I like the comment he made. It's been a minute since I played football.
Yeah, I know about that one. I was like, oh, okay.
Couple more things to do, Chuck. We got to give out our Credence Energy Services Move of the Game, located across 8 states and founded in Minot in 2014. Credence Energy is a leading independent production and midstream chemical company providing advanced technology solutions to the oil and gas industry. Find out more at credenceenergy.com. Well, it was a young man that you talked to, Chuck, and what a better way to start the game for the Bismarck Demons.
Yeah, he gets that kickoff when it was light out in the 80. And what did he say? Coach tells us to run through. And well, he did. He ran all the way through to the goal line. 80 yards on that touch by Garrett Randolph. That is our Credence Energy Services Move of the Game.
Yes, it is. And then we've got Chuck, our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips brings the MVP to this matchup. Sport Clips is the home of the MVP haircut experience. I think comes close to making it feel like the MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. And that's Sport Clips MVP is, Chuck. Well, he had 2 picks. I thought he looked a little bit better on pick number 1, did Mr. Bauman, when he took this one to the house here early when it was light out as well.
Talked through his read. He said, my guard blocked down. I was looking. I was looking in the flat, stepped up, caught it, and said I was fortunate to get into the end zone. But good read got rewarded by him. And Coach Mark Gibson said, tell him to eat something. Have you heard that?
I did not. Well, that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. I certainly hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I want to thank BNC National Bank, Valvoline and Sonoma Chains, First National Bank and Trust, Ryan Family Leadership, Serve Pro, also to Northern Plains Heating and Air, BSN Sports, Bones Barbecue Sauce, and also to Jerome's Collision Center, Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads, and we lost the camera. And Sport Clips, Credence Energy Services, and all those other sponsors you see throughout the broadcast as well. Big thanks to those folks. Without them, that we'd be unable to do these broadcasts. Big thanks to Johnny Samuelson and also to Johnny Haugen getting all the video for you here tonight from the MD Resources Community Bowl. Repeating our final score, Bismarck High 32, West Fargo 20. For Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey saying so long from the MD Resources Community Bowl.